Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 175. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and man-child, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is Disney adults.
Childless millennials, unite!
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
Dude, I said before we started that I was going to go off right now.
He refused to tell me what this was.
Okay. I am dealing with Tesla Service Center right now. Like, to no end. Going back and forth with these guys. They're idiots, first off.
We told you.
Yes, you did.
Shout out to Robert, the tram dad.
Okay. So I bought an extended warranty on my car from Tesla themselves. Not a third party like other people. That's all a scam. But from Tesla, they just offered an extended warranty. They started offering it maybe like 3 months ago. Cool. They offered it to me for $1,800. I said, sure. I get another 25,000 miles or 3 years out of the warranty. Perfect. Got it. I've had you've noticed on my steering wheel, that thing that came up on the left side, that, and it started peeling on the top. I said, okay, it's time to put a claim in for my warranty. You know, it's only 50,000 miles. This stuff shouldn't be happening. Put the warranty claim in. On the app, they said, hey, the extended warranty typically doesn't cover upholstery, but it'll be determined by the tech when they arrive, if it's covered or not. Cool. Okay. That estimate was $1,200 for the steering wheel. I said, okay, no problem. I let the tech come. He came and he said, hey, you're an extended warranty Model 3. It's the first one I'm working on. Cool. Awesome.
I don't know if that's awesome.
Like, I don't care. Bro. Like,
you know,
like, he's like, I said, hey, is this going to cost me money? Like, what is this covered? And he's like, goes on his phone. It's like, yeah, it says $0. Cool. Then proceed. Okay. That and the windshield that you noticed on the passenger side.
A couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And he said, okay, I'll be done in 20 minutes. Cool. He finished. Everything looked great. And he said, have a nice day. I said, have a nice day. 10 minutes later, he calls me. Hey, actually, that's not covered. And I said, okay, then come back and put my old steering wheel on and the old seal. I don't want them because you told me they were. He said, sorry, sir, I can't do that. Goodbye. Straight up hung up on me. I said, are you kidding me, dude? So I call customer service. They said somebody's going to contact me. Nobody ever contacted me. I see it in my app that it's going to charge me another $1,200. It says ready to pay. I'm not going to pay that. You know, they told me it's free. Called their service center. I've been trying to get a hold of a manager for the past day, and nobody's called me. One guy called me back a little while ago, not a manager, saying that he's in a meeting. Okay? He said, we'll split it 50-50. I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have it on video where he says that it's $0. So if you have a representative come to me and tell me that it is covered, I am putting my trust in that representative as a representation of your company, right? None of this, well, you accepted the estimate, so that's why you got to pay it. It's this whole thing. Am I in the wrong at all?
No, because the way service works with real car companies is they give you an estimate.
Yeah.
And it says 0, let's say.
Yeah.
And then you sign it. And then if it's not 0, or there is going to be something that costs money, they call you, or if you're there, they show you, they go, would you like to proceed with the repair? Unless it's like your brakes, like you're going to die if you leave with, like they can't let you leave.
Right.
They'll call the police. Unless it's something like that, you just go, no, I'm good. Like they'll say, back, I had a Chevy. Yeah, I know. And they were like, oh, you need this throttle body service, blah, 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 right? This cleaning. And I'm like, no. They're like, okay, bye.
Yeah, exactly. Which is fine, dude.
And also, I hate, no offense if you're one, but service guys.
Yeah.
Just, right?
They're slimy.
Yeah, they were always rude to my mom because she was a woman, but then they'd give me anything and I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, but when I took a Chevy in, which is like the worst Chevy, to the Montebello dealership, my steering wheel leather was coming off, but just a piece of it, because it was under a plastic and like the glue melted. And I'm like, could you guys just like glue it back on? Like, I don't care. Like, just while the car is here for a week, just stick it in there.
Right.
I come back and the guy's like, Craig, this was the guy who was rude to my mom.
Yeah.
Not rude, just, the way men act towards women. Kind of rude. So he's like, I got you a new steering wheel. I got in, it still had the plastic wrap on it. No charge. No warranty either. The warranty was gone.
Yeah.
It was just like, I just put a new steering wheel in there. Whatever.
I'm just
Why don't you X at Elon? X him.
Yeah. Zeet it.
Zeet it?
That's what it's called. Zeet. When you zeet something out now. But I'm just like, dude, I'm so frustrated. They tried auto charging me last night. Yeah. Just straight up without my approval. And luckily for me, I got a new credit card with a $2,000 credit limit. Put my warranty on there. Been paying into it every month, like $200. No APR for a couple of years. And it got declined. Idiots. So I might get a call throughout the show with this guy, and there is no direct way to reach him otherwise, unless he calls me. So
it's time to go to CarMax. Rain, this is a fun experiment.
Yeah.
Just get a car.
I like my electric, dude. My electric car.
Get an Ioniq.
Dude, I have no.
It's a better car than a Tesla.
I have no problems with the Tesla.
No, you have problems with Tesla.
I have problems with Tesla. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, go get an Ioniq.
Yeah, we'll see. I literally told them on the phone, I wouldn't pay $1,200 for a steering wheel.
Yeah.
I would get a $10 steering wheel cover and put it on there if I absolutely need to.
You go to Huntington Park, and the guy who's way too good with upholstery would get you a new steering wheel himself.
Yeah.
With real leather from a cow.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
It's fake leather.
Yeah. Dude, one of my employees, Victor, he's like, the Model X is sick. He's like a gearhead, loves like cars. Like, he has a VW bus right now. Not the first bus, the 80s bus.
Okay.
And I was telling him something. He's like, yeah, one day maybe I'll get a Model X, the doors, this and that. It's so fast. And I said something about the vegan leather. And he goes, just for that, I'm not buying it ever. He's like, call it pleather or fake leather. He goes, that's fine. You don't need, he goes, my steering wheel is probably not real leather.
Yeah.
Don't call it that.
It takes so much for me to be like, I need to speak to your manager.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, when you tell me to my face, $0 and then say, just kidding, $1,200 after you did the work, that's sketch. That is sketch beyond belief. So,
yeah. And here's the problem. You can charge back them or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to tell the manager.
But then it's going to be weird because you have a relationship with Tesla.
Yeah. Yeah. But they might cancel my extended warranty or whatever, but it's like.
Then you charge back the extended warranty.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, they're not a real company.
Yeah.
They don't have a PR department because they don't answer questions. Like, you go to the media, they can't get a comment from them, nothing. They don't care.
Really?
Yeah. Their PR department is Elon Musk. Like, literally, they don't have one. They don't announce any. They just like put stuff on the website sometimes. Yeah.
I literally couldn't. I was so stunned, dude. I couldn't believe it. Like, this guy has the audacity to be like, oh, sorry, it's not letting me close it out. Sorry, bro, it's not my problem. After you telling me, when I say proceed with the work, that should be contract enough to be like, I am not going to be paying.
Yeah, if any time the charge thing changes, a car company, dealership, service, whatever, they have to tell you.
Yeah.
That's how it works. You can't just auto charge people things. And
then whenever they've called me, they're like, well, you accepted the estimate.
The estimate was $0, wasn't it?
The estimate was $1,200 originally.
Uh-huh.
And it said it will be determined whether it's covered under your warranty or not by the technician. And the technician said it is covered under the warranty, which is why I said, go ahead and proceed.
Got it.
So they called me a little while ago saying, let's go 50-50.
Yeah.
I said, absolutely not. I'll speak to the manager. Thank you.
Yeah. I hate companies.
Me too. Me too.
They gotta just take the you're gonna get another one.
Yeah.
No, when the time's
after
up?
I don't know, dude. I think at that point, electric cars are going to be so...
They're all going to use the plug you already have.
Exactly.
It's just like,
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
I did say something to my dad about like the Audi's still like a real car, whatever. He goes, okay, listen, how much is the Model 3? He goes, $30K. Because the Audi's $70,000.
Yeah. It's cheaper to get a Model 3 now than it is to get a Camry.
It's the California Camry, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't personally drive the Ioniq, but
Hyundai. It's like
Hyundai's a good company.
They've kind of turned around recently, huh?
Oh yeah,
Past like 10 years.
No, dude, people love their Ioniqs. I just don't like the white bezel around the touchscreen. Makes no sense because it's 2 touchscreens, but with a white bezel in between. But like, I care about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely nerd's car, and
yeah,
and it's just a good electric car, I guess, and it's small.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
and kind of like an SUV. It's like a crossover, right?
Oh, dude,
no,
like a Honda Fit.
The Ioniq? Oh, the Ioniq 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bigger. I went in one.
Okay, it's not like a Honda Fit.
It's like an HRV.
Yeah. Like a low HRV.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. This is Trammin, a Disneyland podcast.
Where we complain about Teslas.
I constantly do.
Yeah, you do.
This is not like, oh, I'll never get an iPhone and I got one. No. I like it.
Dude, I like my car. I love my car.
You deal with a lot of things with your car, though.
In all fairness to Tesla, I was trying to get a free steering wheel.
Not that. I'm saying, like, you got all these weird issues with the car.
Yeah, like the sound and all that stuff. Yeah.
Like, just things falling off.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And the funny thing about that is that is a normal thing for Model 3s.
That's not
right.
What I'm saying. They're not a real car company.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the only car company that's not real that's worse now is VinFast. It's a Vietnamese company that was founded in 2018 or 2019, and they already have a car out.
Holy, all right.
It ain't good.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was I gonna put in What's Up, Rain? You're like, no, we're talking about Tesla.
Oh, what we were talking about before?
Yeah.
I'm so mad right now, dude. I don't know.
All right. Let's do some adulting with
Mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. To catch up on jokes, references, context, and backstory, check out our lore page on trammin.com/lore. For our recommendations for Disneyland, DCA, and more, check out trammin.com/recs. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, my favorite, YouTube. For a visual guide of the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram. And to write into the show, head to trammin.com/ask. If you use Discord and would like access to our server, let us know. And you can find all these links and lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. So, it's time for Your Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments just like you can at trammin.com/ask. Cue up that corrections music, please.
There's a lot of write-ins this week.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
We got our own little foodie guide in a way coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So first up, I wanted to read Wandering in Disney's message that I forgot to read on the show, and correct that when you were like, oh, he said all this nice stuff about us, so I went and played it. I'm like, wait, no, I did listen to this.
Oh, okay.
I think just the way you said it didn't register in my brain, but I had listened to it already. So. He says, hey guys, thanks for the shout out on the show and socials this week. This was the week before. I do have a bunch of episodes in the feed. Long story short, I started the podcast a while ago to go along with the website. Did it with some friends, and then we moved down here and stopped for a while. I wanted to reinvent it and do something else, so I relaunched a couple months ago in the new format. Anyway, enjoyed your episode this week. Maybe see you around Disneyland today, Kirk. So, yeah, he was at Disneyland when I was.
When were you there? Sunday?
This was like before.
Oh, this was before last week.
And I just did not check Instagram, I think, because I think that day I did have it on me. I just did not check. So, my bad.
We'll both be there at one point.
Oh, yeah. So, we were on Wandering in Disney a little while ago, so go check that out if you'd like. We do have a collab that we already recorded.
Yesterday.
Yeah, on Nice Los's Speaking Dreams podcast with his brothers. And that's coming out Friday.
Yes, it is.
So that was a ton of fun. You guys can hear some, I'm going to call it John Hughes PG-13.
Like they'll go rated R and we're like, we'll stick to the PG-13.
Yeah, it was John, like
we're Breakfast Club in it.
Yeah, it was a Breakfast Club level rating.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. I do recommend you guys listen to that because they got more people on their show at once than we did. They did the 5.
They did. I was thinking about that the whole time. I'm like, this is the most people we've ever recorded with.
Yeah, we haven't even hit 4. We did kind of when we were on the Waffle Press podcast for the Tron anniversary.
Yeah, Eugene and Diego, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, go check that out on Friday. A lot of fun, a lot of things you will not hear on Trammin, for sure. And go check out I don't know exactly when it releases, but the final episode of All Aboard the Disneyland Railroad. You might just hear us on there, but you've probably heard that before on here. But anyways, go support them as they wind down their show. And if you have a podcast and you want to collab, let us know. We don't charge, but we'll see how that goes.
Dude, I'm honestly talking to, I don't know if we'll ever actually do it, Matthew Beams, YouTuber extraordinaire, my friend, who I sold a giant boxing glove to a long time ago. He just came out with the Disneyland video where he goes to every Disney park in the world within 100 hours or something like that.
I saw something on YouTube.
Yeah, where he's like in the middle.
But I was on our Trammin account.
Yeah, there you go.
So
that's my boy Matthew.
Okay.
Yeah, and he messaged me like 2 weeks ago. Hey man, I got something coming up. Got a Disney episode coming up. I was like, oh, cool. I think he just passed 3 million or 4 million subscribers. Yeah. Dude, when I first met him, he was under 1, and now he's past the 3 or 4.
What does he do?
It's kid content. Yeah, he makes big things. That's his whole shtick. He made a Lightning McQueen. He made a Krusty Krab mobile and drove it to Nickelodeon and gave it to them as a gift. He gave Marquise a giant iPhone.
Oh, that's him?
That's him, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask him if he wants to come on. He said whenever he's down here, we are going to Disneyland together. Whenever he's down. So I'm like, I'll get you on the podcast.
Yeah.
He lives in Colorado though.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do remote, but yeah, you can come to my house. I guess. So it goes. So, Eduardo writes in, hey Trammin, first off, I am incredibly honored of my Trammin lore status. Thank you. Secondly, the state of the kingdom is currently under a lot of construction, but that's okay because construction just means that the parks are evolving and getting better.
That is true.
Even the food. Kirk, we need a review of San Francisco's beef birria ramen. Looks incredible. I hope when I'm back at the parks as a guest to the kingdom, it will feel like home again. And finally, awesome button down Mr. Rainwater last week.
Oh, that's when you got me.
Yeah. I sent to him like, I got him that for his birthday.
Yeah.
It was on Trammin.
Yeah.
But this is really cool too.
I got the cacti. Cactuses.
I think you could say both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon Essentials.
Oh, they're really branching out from solid colors.
Yeah, they are.
Cool. Will L says, appreciate the shout out today. And apparently I did not know. When I said, if you know, you know, with the Digimon movie, he did not know. John H writes in, the Yu-Gi-Oh curse is real. I was undefeated amongst my 3 friends until one day in 4th grade, I decided to bring my binder full of cards to school. When school got let out, I realized my entire backpack was just missing. It remained missing until the middle of the next day. Someone had found it in the farthest restroom from my classroom. It was completely empty. Never saw my cards again.
Rip.
So we brought this up on our previous collab with Traverse Tavern.
Yeah.
Where we really deep dive
Lorcana.
into Lorcana. RJ said, hey, we doing card pack openings?
Yes.
And I said, no, like when he gets cards, I'm like, he's like, you want to do that with me? I'm like, dude, whatever. Let's go. Whatever.
I was on Traverse Tavern's stream today.
Oh.
Like, not I was on it, but I was watching him and chatting and stuff. I officially signed up for my first Lorcana tournament, which is this upcoming Sunday through Traverse Tavern's Discord. So it's a 64-person tournament. And it is based solely on starter decks and one random pack. So they will assign a starter deck to us and one random pack. And then from there, we have a tournament through Discord.
Wow, of cards that don't even exist yet.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
dude, just as we released, like RJ was listening and he goes, look at this. And it's a Treasure Planet card.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He's a green. He's an emerald.
I don't like that there are card types and you can only play 2.
And that's pretty normal. Pretty normal in
What
card
do I
games.
know?
And that's how Magic is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's dude, the more I learn, the more complicated it is to me. I'm like, I think even Marvel Snap got to be almost too much, and that was dead simple.
Yeah.
But that's why people play it.
Exactly. And that's why people don't stop playing it. But Lorcana's on the easier side compared to, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! Now? Whew. Good luck.
There's 3 numbers on the Lorcana card, dude. It's too
Yeah.
much. It's too much for me.
They released the rest of the set today, by the way. So we now officially know every card coming out within the first section of the game.
Okay. So, Drink Up Disney writes in, it was not a freak accident at Blue Bayou because I had the same exact experience last time I went. Only I had waited close to an hour past when I was supposed to get the second text, and the host pulled the same, well, you have to check in with me, bull. I think it's just Blue Bayou. It's so annoying.
That's the same thing as a Tesla thing. Like, come on. You tell me one thing and it's a different thing in the end. Get out of here.
Yeah. Juan M wrote about this later, so we'll get back to that, and we have it so good. So, Emily writes in, Bungo was gumbo.
That's right.
Last episode.
That's right.
And wow, you guys sounded so slow for a moment there. And Tiffy Luna writes in, for Magic Happens, I believe the Princess and the Frog only has 1 vote. That is correct. I mixed it up with
Frozen. No. Moana.
No. There's another parade with her float in it,
Oh.
and I think I just combined them.
Okay. Sensational?
I don't remember.
One of the previous ones. Recent ones.
Yeah, where like it's the Mark Twain.
That sounds really familiar now.
Is that Sensation?
It might be. You can bright. Yeah, that's pretty easy to find. Princess and the Frog Sensational. Or Princess and the Frog. It's not Pink Tonight. No?
Oh yeah, okay. Tiana and Mickey Sensational. Yeah, there she has kind of 2 floats.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like a 2-in-1.
Oh, the BOGO.
Yeah. Okay.
What was that? Bungo.
Bungo.
Bungo Gumbo.
All right. And she says it was she says, I sat on gum while waiting for Magic Happens. It was a facepalm moment when I was getting up. Yes,
The
there's
worst.
now gum on the floor. And she says, yes, my friend's name is Christine. So, Tiffy Luna says, not sure where you want to insert this. My write-in was getting too long to mention more food last week. So she writes in with her own foodie guide.
Oh, a foodie guide that I can use.
Yeah. Tiffy Luna's foodie guide to the source. We'll call this, what is it? Source, please? Or sauce? Okay. So, it was my friends and my first time there. First thing we need to do was find coffee. So, at Basilur Tea.
Dude, why does that sound like a Lord of the Rings thing? Basilur.
Because it's like a Isildur.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Oh, officially at page 278 or something like that.
You're close.
Elrond calls it Mount Doom. So he does say it. It is not introduced as Mount Doom.
You're still in Rivendell?
Dude. Oh, no. I finally exited Rivendell.
Okay.
They are in Rivendell a long time. Real long. Everyone tells their story. You know Gandalf's little Saruman side quest?
Yeah.
He just tells that story during Rivendell.
Oh, okay.
But he did say I was delayed.
One of the single greatest videos on the internet, dude. It really was.
All right. So she got the iced ube latte with oat milk. This latte didn't have any coffee, so I added 2 shots of espresso. 8 out of 10. It had the ube taste, but it wasn't hella strong, and it made my tongue purple. Nice. She says, my friend and I share food so we can try more. So don't think I'm eating all this food by myself. No shame. No shame. So she says, we got food from the 3rd floor food court. There's a food court on the 2nd floor, too, which we didn't find out before we left. Jaws Express. Bulgogi. Okay, Gimbap? That's another.
Gimbap, yeah.
Another bop. 9 out of 10. It was kind of like sushi roll, but not. And at Ocean Snack, an eel plate. 8.5 out of 10. Eel was pretty good, but could have used more eel on the plate.
I like eel.
And takoyaki, 9 out of 10. Perfectly cooked, but could have used more tentacles.
Cool.
Is that the ball?
That's the squid ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the tentacle calamari more than the rings.
Me too.
Which is crazy because you don't like seafood.
Yeah. It's mainly just like fish, not seafood. Fish.
You like
crustaceans and
I was gonna say crustaceans
and pulp. Pulp? What are they called? Like squid, octopus.
Oh.
It's a pulp something.
I know like one of the there's.
You know the word I'm thinking of, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I you know what I keep thinking? Multiple. You can say octopi. You can also say octopodes. It might be something podes.
Yeah. I mean, mainly calamari. Mainly anything deep fried, I'll eat. That's fish sticks.
Octopus genus.
Genus octopus?
No.
Cephalopod. Not the word I was thinking of, but
what were you thinking of?
I think I was thinking of pulpo in Spanish, which is just octopus or squid. I don't even know which one it is.
Yeah, cephalopod is any member of the class Cephalopoda, so not genus. Genus is higher. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Biology, dude. The tree. Species is
never took biology. Yeah, I did. I did. What am I saying?
I took it in college.
Okay.
And yeah, it was a lot of memorization. But anyways, she also says food trucks because we bothered her about the food trucks. No headline for this, whatever. Mediterranean truck. I miss writing down the name of it. Don't worry. If you said the name out loud, the carpet under you would start flying. I say that. Someone, when I described Armenian to someone, he said, if you put it on a carpet, will it start to fly? It's like, it's so good. And probably. All right. We ordered chicken shawarma on top of garlic fries with feta cheese. 7 out of 10. Came out fast, but the chicken was dry. Chicken shawarma is often dry. You need it covered in the garlic sauce in a sandwich. But on its own, it's...
we got to try that place that Jeremy was telling us about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he says it's in Anaheim, I think, or in Stanton. I don't know.
Yeah. Those are two very different things.
Yeah,
it's like saying something's in San Francisco and Oakland.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Or Stockton. I know about Stockton. Don't worry. Shout out if you're in Stockton. You might be. All right. Kala truck. Mexican food. California burrito with carne asada. 10 out of 10. Came out pretty fast. Fries inside were garlic fries.
Oh.
It was so good. And the only cilantro was in the guac. By the way, I hate cilantro. And no, it doesn't taste like soap. It just tastes really bad to me. I always say it's hereditary. My grandpa hated cilantro too, but he hated the smell. It's a genetic thing, so
yeah,
could be. But she says, Bitty Bits mini donuts. Ordered half powdered sugar and half Oreo glazed.
Whoa.
10 out of 10, so good. They were perfect. See, this could have all been really good food, or she has the Christian Rainwater rating system where everything is really good. I don't know.
I kind of like that system.
Yeah, you do. I told someone once, like, Rain said it was good, and he just goes, Rain says everything's good.
That I do.
Yeah.
That I do.
Like when...
Except when it has mayo.
Except in, like, weird situations where there's a ton of mayo, but it's okay.
I had a chicken sandwich today from The Habit, and it was fine. It wasn't good.
It's just... Oh, their chicken isn't good.
It tasted like a McChicken.
Yeah, it's the peppery breading.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like too much pepper.
Yeah.
Pepper is what people think is spicy.
Yeah.
But it is not, unless it's red. Anyways, that's all we got for You Right. Let's get in some news. I feel like I'm too relaxed. I don't know what's going on.
I feel good today. Like I feel good. I don't know if it was
You
like
stopped at home, maybe. That's why.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's like I had a little bit of a break and then came here.
So, first headline. I was supposed to say I've got some headlines for you guys. First headline, Oogie Boogie beware. Disneyland is keeping their eye on resold Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. They are high risk to buy and always have been. So just
don't pay $1,500 for tickets.
Don't buy resold tickets. They are digital and go into an account. Don't do it.
And even then, don't buy from StubHub and all those resellers. Like that's the reason why ticket prices are so high these days.
Yeah. All right. And next headline, that settles it. Scott Gustin reports the Disneyland Magic Key lawsuit has been settled following an in-person mediation a few days ago. Both parties have until August 31st to finalize the terms of the settlement.
You think this lady got money?
Like 10K.
Solid, huh? Yeah.
Not 25. I was going to say 25, but
10K.
She had nothing, and Disney was like, just go away.
Yeah.
Go put it back into your mega church. And that's all the news.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah. I didn't see much. I left Twitter, right? Or X as people call it now, I guess.
What does leaving to you mean?
I uninstalled the app. I don't use it.
You didn't delete it, though.
I didn't delete my Twitter. Yeah, exactly. But I only use Threads. And Scott Gustin seems like he is mainly posting on Threads now. He probably posts on both places, but he was not posting on Threads at all. Now he is.
Oh, okay. Got what you're saying. All right. Yeah, I have not opened Threads in a while. I don't care about it. Not even I don't like social media.
They added a For You page and a following page.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have fun on there?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I
know.
put like a cryptic Final Fantasy 16 tweet and nobody liked. So.
Is it a spoiler?
Kind of, but if you look at it, you won't know what it is.
Yeah, but you know what it is to me? If I see something that I'm like, that's a spoiler, but I don't know what it means, and then I see it later, it's more disappointing later.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're like, I guess I knew this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. I doubt you'll see me on Threads. You won't see me on X.
X gonna give it to you. He doesn't.
Huh?
He doesn't know what he's doing. It's at all.
This is.
You buy Twitter for the name. You buy for the tweets. And to now call it a Zeet.
He's not calling it a Zeet.
They officially came out and said Zeet is what the tweets are now going to be called.
He said they're X's. Did he realize that was stupid?
Maybe.
He keeps making official announcements.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a new CEO, that lady.
She's a fake CEO.
Right?
Yeah. She's like when Putin says there's a new president, but now he's the prime minister. This here's our Big Thunder topic of the week.
I was delayed.
Disney adults. All right. Lots of adults like Disney. And we're going to go through all the different kinds of Disney adults, of course.
Would you say off the top, are we Disney adults?
To others, yes. Internally, no.
Yes. 100% agree with that statement.
And so I have a question here. Scroll to the bottom. Don't read it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do that now or at the end?
No.
Now. Okay. So should we do the stereotype first?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can.
And then, okay. So there's the stereotype of the Disney adult. There have been articles written about it. There's been articles written in the defense of it. There are people who are like, are you a Disney adult? And it's like, are you a sad adult? So
there's viral YouTube videos out there.
Yeah.
Showing people crying when they're entering the gates after COVID.
Yeah. So here's the thing about stereotypes. They're based off of truth.
Yes.
That's, when you're like, this type of person's a bad driver. It's like, all? No. A lot? Maybe.
Yeah.
And whatever first came to your mind, that's on you. So the stereotype is your whole life is Disney. Yeah. And there are 100% people who fall into the stereotype. Your clothes, your home decor, your thing hanging off the mirror in the car, the only thing you talk about is Disney.
Yeah. It's a lot more common than we think. No, I think we know.
Disney adult does not imply Disney park adult.
Right.
Disney adult is almost its own thing that's made. I'm going to look up a word. I'm going to look up a big word. That is exacerbated by Disney parks.
Good word.
Yeah. It's made worse. It's you have too many Disney things going on. And you watch Disney movies weekly.
Mm-hmm.
You liking Disney is your whole identity. This actually happens. People who like The Office.
Similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
Their whole thing is The Office.
Or Raider fans, like we've said in the past.
Okay. It gets weird with there are sports fans that their whole identity is like,
I'm a fan of that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but then it gets weird because like, you know what? Dodgers fans. Specifically. I was going to say, no, it's part of LA culture. No, the hat is part of LA culture. But the rest of it.
Yeah. I think Dodgers and Raiders fans were awarded like the most obnoxious.
Here's the problem
Team
with
fans.
Dodgers fans. I'm a Dodgers fan. I wore a Dodger hat on my walk the other day. It was sunny. It's that everything must be Dodger blue.
Mm-hmm.
And Dodger blue is a great sports color. It's a terrible color for literally anything else. It's not a good color for your car. Mm-hmm. It's not a good color for your wall. It's not a good color scheme for your wedding. I've seen it.
The white and blue?
Yeah, but Dodger blue. Like they got the freaking Pantone or the hex code and they got Dodger blue. Like the Trammin blue has a mutedness.
Yeah. There's almost even a little bit of purple. Violet in it.
Yeah.
But Dodger blue is royal blue.
Yeah. So, anyways, this isn't about the Dodgers. The stereotype. You live and breathe Disney, and you're not interested in anything else. Really. Yeah. It's like you go see every Disney movie. You get roped into Star Wars and Marvel now,
right?
And you go for it usually, and everything. Like when you're looking for new plates, you want them to have Mickey Mouse on them instead of. Like the difference is sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, that's really great. I want that in my house. Right. But I'm not like, I need a new blank. Let me look up the Disney version of it.
Right. And I feel like we get gifted a lot of stuff that is Disney related. And because of that, it's like, I'm not going to just give back the gift or not use whatever said gift is being given to me. It now becomes part of what's in my house or whatever.
You know what though? I like when I'm gifted Disney like kitchenware is fine because it's not on your wall.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones that actually worked out. Kimmy's mom got me a Mickey Mouse ramen bowl. It's a big bowl with the holes on the sides and 2 Mickey Mouse chopsticks go in there. But it's like Mickey print. There's no shape or whatever. And that's great because there's a bowl for ramen that's in the cabinet. It's not like she didn't buy me the bowl for the table that I put the fake fruits in. You know what I mean? Right. She bought me something functional that I use sometimes. It's not like, hey, replace your set of 8 plates, Mickey Mouse now. You know? So that kind of stuff works. My aunt sent me those. I don't think I posted them, but you saw Andrea got those Mickey mugs.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 minutes after Andrea posted that, an Amazon box showed up. And I opened it and the mugs were in there and it scared the crap out of me.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is kind of weird.
And then I'm like, wait. And I dig through and there's a note and it was from my aunt. And she was like, I saw these and bought them immediately and sent them to you. One for you, one for Kimmy. And those are like a double-walled coffee mug. You don't always use the double wall. You use them for lattes, you know, that kind of thing. She even said, these are not practical. They're just cute.
There is taste.
Yeah.
To be said with this stuff.
But the thing is, there's a couple mugs. I have a cabinet full of mugs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they go in there. But then, you know, you got me the
Wilderness Lodge thing.
Yeah. And now it's like, it's near my dinner table. It was on it and I just kept having to move it. So now it's on a shelf. But it fits the theme of my house.
Which is why I got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, my Disney artwork is in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And even like, okay, that is Disneyland. There are no words on it. This Tomorrowland art.
Right.
You know, so there's that too. But I have a lot of Mickey shirts, but just because I wanted some plain shirts, right?
Yeah.
But I stopped buying them because I'm like, okay, this is getting ridiculous now, right? I wear a lot of pieces, merch, shout out pieces. And, you know, I don't have Mickey Mouse shoes and pants and whatever. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Just kind of pointing out like.
This is part encapsulating the stereotype of the Disney adult.
Yeah. And it's like. It's almost like you want people to know how hardcore you are about your thing.
Yeah. It's almost like you're flexing.
Yes. Yeah. Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah.
And this isn't the reason that there's nothing wrong with this is because people do this with everything. And they're just like, well, Disney's for kids. And that's why this is dumb. It's like, yeah, I played hockey when I was in 7th grade, but it's so cool to like it. You know, it's fine. Right. So it's totally fine. But Disney adults are a thing and it can get out of hand. And we're probably going to get into how it gets out of hand. But how are we, what's Disney adult about us, right? Besides the fact that we have a podcast.
I think we go a lot to Disneyland. That is, and like I said, I don't know if I said this on yesterday's podcast, on Carlos's podcast or last week. I feel like people go to us a lot in our inner circles. Like your family, your immediate friends. Same thing for me. They'll come to me for the Disneyland advice, right? If I'm that close with them. Even if I'm not that close with them, I'll be at a family party, like some of Brandy's family. Hey, I heard you're the Disney guy. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I kind of did ask for it when I started a podcast, you know. But even before that, my immediate family, he's the Disney guy. If we're going to send, you know, if we want to go to Disneyland, we'll go with him. Because he knows, you know, what it is. That is a big part of the Disney adult. For me specifically, I also partake in nerd culture, probably more so than Disney culture. And there's a lot of crossover there with Disney. You got the Star Wars, you got the Marvels, especially now.
If the actual Marvels.
Yeah, the Marvels coming out this year. I also enjoy Disney movies a lot. And I have enjoyed them since I was a kid. I don't go to watch Disney movies very often as other movies. Like Elemental, I didn't see. I haven't even seen Indiana Jones.
Those don't count. One's Lucasfilm, one's Pixar.
Yeah. Okay, Haunted Mansion coming up. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see it. But I partake in that portion of Disney dumb also. And then of course Kingdom Hearts, which we talk about extensively.
Yeah, I feel like for me, Disneyland is the biggest thing. I'm more of a Disneyland adult than Disney adult. And I don't think about Disney when I close my eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't dream of Disney.
I think other people think we think that.
Yeah.
I think that is us.
You know, Mickey on the brain. You know, it's like, not really. Like, I have Trammin on my mind all the time because I got to do it. But I don't go around looking for the next Mickey thing. Like, I don't have FOMO about the movies or the merch anymore. And we'll get into merch a little bit.
Merch is just almost non-existent for me.
Yeah. And even like Lorcana, the reason I'm like, there isn't this, you know, card-shaped hole in my life already. And there isn't a Disney-shaped hole in my life either. So
there is a card-shaped hole in my life. Yeah. And I can fill it with Disney. And it's almost like, this is going to be the next TCG. This is even more perfect for me. So.
Yeah. But then, like, you know, when I'm looking for a license plate frame, I'm looking for a black license plate frame that matches my car. Right?
I'm looking for a Lord of the Rings one.
Yeah, you're more of a...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm more of a nerd that is adjacent with Disney. That overlaps with Disney, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, like, I don't remember, like, the last Disney thing I bought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe a shirt a while ago.
I bought a bunch of card sleeves that have Winnie the Pooh on them.
For you or for Brandy?
For both of us.
RJ asked, who can I talk to about Trammin card sleeves?
Toes.
I feel like
Dog sews.
Oh, let me make those.
No, but like he has the website where we make them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let me look at some card sleeve designs and then we'll make a Trammin card sleeve.
That'd be cool.
Easy.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
Like to just buy them. So we'll buy and resell. Not to us, but
how much is 60 of them?
Like $30.
It's expensive for what it is, but it's also not like you can't afford it.
Right. But a normal card sleeve pack, like those dragon shields I got you, are like 12. And those are high end sleeves. Yeah. Like you go and buy Ultra Pros, like $4, $6.
Okay. Now, if I bought 1,000 card sleeves, is it cheaper?
I don't know. It might be from that distributor.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm not looking to do. That's the thing. The reason I stopped buying Mickey shirts, and I'm like, well, if I'm already getting shirts printed, I just make Trammin shirts.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna buy some blanks. I'll bug Chris from Speaking Dreams about it because he's got the whole setup.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I won't make them, but I'll pay him to make me some shirts.
Right.
Because I'm a t-shirt guy.
I'm not a fan of the sticker mule shirts.
The armpit.
It's the armpit?
It's the armpit. It goes too far up in the armpit.
Yeah.
Because the shirt is fine. And it's a little smaller than a regular of that size. Like,
yeah.
I wear a large pretty easily. Those, I stretch them out a little bit. But it's the armpit. It gets all sweaty because it digs into the pit. And you can't be doing that. So, yeah. As far as how we're Disney adults, like, sometimes we wear Disney merch where it's unneeded.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm not like, gotta wear a Mickey shirt there. Right. It's just like what I have right now.
Right.
You know? And
I don't go out, like you're saying, I don't go out of my way to wear Disney merch, even at Disneyland.
Rarely. I just have those Mickey t-shirts on the chest. So I'll wear that.
I'd prefer to wear Trammin stuff.
I would.
Yeah. If
I had Trammin stuff.
Like that's why I wore my jacket to the ground, you know?
Yeah.
As much as I could during the winter.
Yeah. So we're adults who like Disney, but we're not Disney adults. I don't have the wall.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the studio. I don't have the wall of ears and whatever and all that. So maybe we'll get into that right now. But first up, what about different kinds of...
Dude, I feel like we're choosing Super Smash Brothers characters right now.
The vlogger. Content is king. Or should I say it like the Super Smash announcer?
Content is king.
No. Okay, he doesn't say the. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
Vlogger.
Dun, 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 dun.
The vlogger. Content is king. The vlogger will sacrifice a good time to be the first to cover something. They will go to Oogie Boogie Bash on September 2nd.
With their DJI gimbal in hand and just constantly recording. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, and they actively make Disneyland worse. It's like you were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. Like you're trying to bring Disneyland to people who aren't there, and you're taking away from people who are there. Ironic. It's just Star Wars abound right now. I understand some people, they really miss Disneyland. And that's why people listen to Trammin, right? Of course. And some vlogs, they're fine. I'm going to say modern Fresh Baked.
Okay.
Is inoffensive. I've seen him record. I've seen him around. He has a camcorder.
Camcorder?
Like a Sony Handycam.
Oh, wow.
Which is better.
Yeah.
Right? And he just it's in his palm. And he just goes and records things. And that's all.
Okay.
He doesn't have it in front of him blocking the view.
Yeah.
He's not screaming at it. He's not a loud guy. He used to have a crew. Crew got a little annoying. I don't know what happened to them. Right? Maybe some pandemonium stuff. Mm-hmm. But that's inoffensive. He's just creating content.
Yeah.
Which, I talk down on that too. But he's fine. He's not screaming. But then there's live vlogging.
I've seen this.
And that is the worst.
Yeah.
That's hey, I'm streaming to Facebook right now. And I'm just go home.
I just saw somebody do that while watching World of Color the other day.
Yeah, there's a screen that's just blocking you. And you're like, this isn't okay.
Yeah, I get it. I really do get it. But the live thing is, it's a lot. Yeah. It really is a lot.
But the vloggers are trying to they are trying to turn their Disney adultness into like an online personality thing. Like, look at me. Mm-hmm. Vlogging is main character energy because it's look at me at Disneyland. Don't you care? You know, and they're always just like, look, I'm trying this new thing for you. And yeah, we try stuff. We let people know, right? But I feel embarrassed when I record that stuff. Dude, I feel like a jerk.
I've tried. Like when we were in the midst of COVID and there was like a drop at downtown Disney, I was like, I'm going to be there and I'm going to record myself doing this. And literally, I tried recording myself and I'm like, I can't.
He showed me the drafts.
Yeah, I was like, I cannot.
Let's release them.
As much as I wanted to, it just feels weird. It's like if it's not right.
Yeah, it was fun during the pandemic because it was silly.
Yeah,
but now it's serious. You know, it's like got to get the bucket, got to get the merch, got to look at all the new stuff at Emporium, and it's like, I get it, but just like take a little picture and move on. And it's because, like, to quote everyone from The Bachelor, you're not here for the right reasons. They're just there to make themselves popular and to enrich themselves. And there are some people that do it. The real ones have Disney in their name because they're not getting paid. Yeah. Some of them might be, but like, they're just like, yeah, I like letting everyone know because I'm the Disney guy in my family, so they let people know.
There's one guy that I want to shout out because I actually appreciate him. Disney Hype Beast. Okay?
I don't even know what this person looks like.
Me either. But he goes and screenshots every single drop on Shop Disney and properly puts in a nice carousel on Instagram.
Yeah.
With pricing and everything. I'm like,
isn't it Disney Hype Beast 80?
Is something like that? Yeah.
And there's code word Disney too.
Yeah.
And it's just like chill stuff. That's fine. And we'll get into some of that too. Not all of these are negative, but the vlogger it's its own like virus right now everywhere. It's not just Disneyland, but it's an infection. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's too much of it. It's too in your face, and it's all self-serving. And people just don't have situational awareness and like mutual respect anymore, right? Everyone's just trying to make it big. He says on his podcast. We're not trying to make it big. We're just trying to do a thing. So next up, the influencer. They will sell their soul for free hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
So people become influencers to get paid to post on social media. And what better way than Disneyland? People got the FOMO. People see you having fun. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a little dirty out there. I'm going to hold out this hand sanitizer towards the thing. Hashtag ad at the end. It's supposed to be at the beginning, according to the FTC.
Is it?
Yes. You're supposed to let people know right away they're looking at an ad.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, this guy really likes it. Oh, this was an ad? But I'm already in. That's kind of what happens. But the influencer is just chasing the free stuff and anything that can get them more free stuff. And they'll like defend themselves. They'll be like, I made $2,000 this month on whatever. I'm like, I don't think you did. But even so, it's like, at what cost? Like, you are an advertisement now. And there's a subreddit called Blog Snark. I haven't gone on in like a year.
What is that?
They make fun of influencers.
Oh, okay.
But they have a different post every day. And it used to be a monthly thing, and now I think it's weekly or bi-weekly Disney influencer post.
Oh, geez.
Where they call them out by username.
Oh.
You're not allowed to like call them ugly or say that, like, you can't bully them. But it's just like, they will call people out. Like, this person literally let it slip. I wanted to be an influencer, and I just got into being Disney because that's an easy one. And that's why all these things look the same.
Yeah.
Right? They got, there's a lot of overlap here, but like they got the They got the Loungefly. They're collecting Loungeflies. They got the wall of mini ears.
The Etsy ears.
Yeah. Oh, the Etsy ears are kind of dying.
They are because Disney gets the idea and then resells it themselves.
Yeah. But they're just holding things in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder, is it like I want you to know I'm good at holding things. I can hold your thing.
Might be. A lot of clothing brands.
Yeah. And there's the Disney clothing brands.
Mm-hmm.
Use my code. What's it called? It's
What?
not just a code. It's maybe it is just a code.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a promo code, discount code, but it's always like 10, 15%. I hate 15%.
It's not even worth the effort.
10.
You'd rather get 10?
You know why? 10% is like, hey, listen, we know this is nothing.
Yeah.
This is just like,
This is the tax.
skim a little off the top.
Yeah.
All right. 15's like, could have given you 20, but we didn't. 15 is a tease. You know?
Yeah.
Who wants an 85 on their test? It's just short of the big time.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, but don't worry. But
I just wanted to mention, like, we have received stuff from people.
have we?
Yeah. The jackets.
No, that's okay.
I wanted to make there's a clear line in the sand of the difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got jackets. We got,
Shirts.
we got shirts.
Yeah, we got this your swim shirt and my
totally.
workout
Yeah.
shirt.
The MVP of the summer, man. We got swim shirts. We got, it's always something, but it's like,
It's fan mail.
yeah. It's like, thank you. Here. Like, I did this for you.
We didn't get free thing, post about it,
Exactly.
promote me. We promoted Calypsia Customs because we wanted to.
Dude, we didn't know that's what we were getting.
No, he was like, I wanted to make these for you guys.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. But it's not like, make sure you post about this with this caption at this time. None of that stuff. Like, because it's not genuine. And I think there's a lot of fakeness in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all a little bit fake. We're all put on a little act. But, we are who we are here, right? Like when people meet us, like, oh, you guys are nice. I'm like, yeah.
I'm just a dude, dude with the mic. That's all I am.
So, but this isn't about us. The influencer is just, they don't want a job.
Yeah.
Which
They want this to be the
jobs suck. But becoming an ad, not a job. You're working for everyone.
Yeah. You got a lot of bosses.
Yeah. Take a little sip of water for the next one.
A little sippy. Shout out to Insulated Cups. I think it was Tiffy Luna who sent it in. No? The Trammin etched one.
Yeah.
I think it's all. I got so many compliments specifically today on that thing.
Tiffy Luna. I will buy it. I cracked the lid. I used the lid on a different cup and I cracked it. And it still works, but I'd like another. Don't send it to me. I want to pay for it.
Yes.
I'm not, this is not like wink, wink. I want to pay for it. Let me know. And I know they're common, whatever. Although I kind of want the Yeti lid. I have one of the magnet.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Ooh. Got it from Uline.
Yeah, dude. I have the one with a handle.
Oh no, I got the regular, the one without the handle. But
the lid, the little magnet comes off, right?
Yeah,
crazy stuff.
Insane.
Crazy stuff. That's why Yeti stuff is $300. Okay. Next up. Oh wait, no. The other thing the influencer has. So the influencer is a personality. They have a catchphrase.
They do. He did it.
Fire it up.
He did it.
I did it.
Cinco
puntos. There are other ones, but it's like they're all trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah, they are.
Just let it happen. Like, hello there. That's not even mine.
Yeah.
That's OB1's. From behind the yellow line, we said it once and it became a thing.
Because that's a good thing.
But I'm not asking other people to say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not like hashtag from behind the yellow line. Yeah. It's, that one's fine. It's just funny. It's that type of person. And I think it's that like the influencer is like, don't you guys miss me? I'm like, dude, who are you? Yeah. I don't. Okay.
Really quick, while we're still on the influencer, do you think they actually make money?
I think some of them do.
Yeah? Like,
I think Cali Bay makes money. Dude.
Like enough to support his life.
Disneylanders brought it up. Goes, he used to work. and now he's just golfing.
That's right, huh?
I haven't followed him in a while. I think
Yeah.
But okay, you do the tax write-off with Disney, whatever. If everything is just Disney, the Walt Disney World, whatever, gets expensive, but people give you free stuff or discounts or stay at the Marriott, whatever. I think that I'm not calling him out. This is just we're zooming out a little bit. If you zoom out into their life, what is their quality of life?
That's more of my question.
This is not talking down on any of these things. This is just a perspective thing.
Yeah.
If you're saying like, does an influencer make money? And dude, they're the big dogs, millions of followers. They're getting paid. They're getting ad deals from Nike. Like that's separate, right? But we're talking about this. They live their life, but they're renting a little apartment in an okay city, driving like a 2005 Honda Civic, and they're getting some free clothes, some free merch. They get some T-shirts at Target, which I do that, right? There's nothing wrong with any of those things. But now, you want a BMW, you want to buy a house, you want to get the nicer seats on JetBlue and stay in the bigger hotel and, get valet parking and eat at a nice restaurant who doesn't know who you are. You're just there as a customer. That might not be happening at this. That is not happening at this level. A lot of these influencers are kids, not kids. Like we're 30 now.
They're young though.
They're young.
Yeah.
Like
they can barely drink.
Yeah. So it doesn't take much.
I just saw, sorry to cut you off. I just saw, what's his name from Ordinary Adventures? Peter.
Dude, he's real.
Yeah, I know.
He used
Slash
Film.
He quit Slash Film.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, I don't know if that has anything to do with Ordinary Adventures, but he quit Slash Film. Like that's a big deal.
Now he's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
YouTube makes money.
Yeah.
So that's a separate thing. They have a Patreon, whatever. It's not just Instagram. But the Instagram people, a lot of times, they're living with their boyfriend or girlfriend, or partner, whatever, and they're young, so they're splitting. They're dual income, no kids, but like they're I don't want to say quality of life. Their quality is fine. I'm saying just like
very simple.
I don't. Yeah, it's they're at not low end like bad. Just like there's a high ceiling on what you could do with your life, and they're just like chilling.
Right.
And it's fine because when you're 22 years old, it doesn't matter where you live, right? You don't care. You're going to Disneyland every day or whatever. So yeah, but I don't think anyone could have the life we have on these types of just like chilling influencers, right? Like I think we don't realize like we don't go fine dining, whatever, but when we do, it's like we did it. It's not. We didn't look for the free thing,
So Sos told me this years ago when we were like 18, 19. He's like, you made it and you have enough money to survive when you don't have to check your bank account when you go eat. When we were like 17, 18, that was the mentality. Like, oh, do I got $20 to eat right now?
I learned how to spend where I never used to check. And I would spend my own money. I know I live with my parents, whatever, but like, when I went out to eat, I did not use my parents' money.
Most people, though, I would say are on the other side of that when you're that young.
Yeah, but my dad taught me to save up for a Game Boy.
Yeah.
SP. Like I was 10. So that kind of thing where you guys have a Game Boy. You share it. You have your own Pokemon cart. You don't have to share the Pokemon cart. But you want your own Game Boy, you got to go buy it. And it was like I learned. So there's that. And, and I did grow up, mostly privileged. But it's like, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I check periodically, like, where am I at right now?
Yeah. When I told you,
can I be stupid this week? That's like what I'm looking at,
or I look at the app that you told me to download, Dallas Budget, which is like changed my life. And it's like, oh, I could spend $700 this week and be fine. Cool.
That just means you need to save more.
Yeah. Typically.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I think the average influencer that like they're gonna follow you back and DM you. Mm. I don't think they're supporting that much of a lifestyle. No. A lot of influencers, Disney influencers, work at Disneyland. they're a cast member, a Disney college program. As soon as, dude, those Disney college program kids, as soon as they get in, content, because they live there.
Yeah.
They just go there all the time. So they definitely make content out of it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Influencers are fine because as long as they're not getting in the way.
Well, let's get into that a little bit because there are too many.
There are.
And I learned some stuff from Matthew Serrano when he was on Disneyland Sucks. The wannabe. Fake candid shots in hopes that their high quality content will get them followers. It's just like this. You are nobody. And you're just, look how fun I'm having, how much fun I'm having. Like, don't you want to follow me and support my... Yeah. They want to be an influencer.
Right.
And a lot of the influencers fall into this because Matthew said, he's called them wannabes. Because, dude, they're wannabes. They got like 10K followers, whatever. And I got my jaw on the floor at 10K followers.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's nothing. Yeah. Not like that's nothing for a human. Just like in terms of making money and whatever, nothing.
You're not making money at 10K.
No. And like we got what? 500? And I love all of you because you guys are there. You guys are rock solid. But yeah, they want to be an influencer. Like kids say that now.
As a job? They
want to be a YouTuber, an influencer, or a Twitch streamer. And like all those things are going down the tubes right now.
Yeah.
But this is where I put the just standing in front of things and holding things. And they get very self-important where they call themselves, like, I'm going to say it here. The Cali Bay is a real influencer. As much as I make fun of him, he's a nice guy. I've met him. Like, I just give him a hard time.
Yeah.
But people send him things so he can post it and he spreads it, right? Because he's got a bunch of followers, whatever. But then there's the people who want to be that. And they're trying to climb this ladder off the backs of other people.
It reminds me of one specific instance that it kind of went viral. And it was that lady with the essentially firework.
Oh, the candle.
In front of the castle. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what she's trying to do. Like she's one-upping everyone like, "Oh, look what I got in." First off. Second off, look how good I look right now that I'm going to post on Instagram.
Yeah, and they're very self-important.
Yeah.
So they're like, I've said this before. I've seen it a few times. Hey guys, I'm sorry I haven't posted new content in a week. I'm like, all right, let me scroll through their content. They're just standing there. And like a lot of my pictures, I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
But that's literally just to promote Trammin. My Instagram is to promote Trammin, and so you guys can message me and I could talk to you because you don't have my phone number. Yeah. So it's like, and I want to talk to you. That's why it's there. It's not like get free stuff. You know, it's, hey, here's like, people want to know what I do at Disneyland. There you go. You know, you already listen to the show. It's just an extra thing. Mm-hmm. And our Instagram is a visual guide. That's
what we say. It's visual guide.
Yeah, but, you know, it's, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry your life has been worse because I haven't been posting.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
To tell you the truth, I probably would, if it was easier, get like visuals on the screen.
I don't want to call people out.
What do you mean?
Wait, visuals of what?
Like while we're recording, when we're talking, it's like what we're talking about on the screen.
But I don't want to put like.
But it's hard, dude.
What do you mean?
It's just like really hard to do that on a 3-hour video.
Oh, we're just talking about two separate things.
Oh,
you want to make a visual guide during the show?
Yes,
got it.
Yes, but when you're editing a 3-hour long, podcast, it's hard.
I'm sure there's a way, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. Yeah, the wannabe is desperate and is trying to, like, we're not even sure if they love Disney. You know, it's I'm going to turn myself into a Disney adult to become an influencer. It's like, again, why are you doing this?
Yeah. I feel like I fell into that a little bit in high school, and it kind of like backfired on me.
What are you talking about?
When I started doing tennis, it's like, oh, I want something easy to letter in. right?
Oh, you wanted a Letterman?
Yeah,
That's why you did tennis?
I originally, like, bottom of the barrel, like, what can I play that seems pretty easy? Tennis. And then I realized it was like the most serious sport at the school after the fact. You know,
Why did I do tennis? Did you convince me?
did I? Maybe.
Rain and I were doubles partners on the junior varsity team. But I don't know why I started tennis.
I remember having this thought in my head, like, man, how do I get a letter? Can I play tennis? And then I ended up loving it. You know what I mean? And now it's
It was great.
Yeah, now it'll be like a lifelong thing if I play pickleball or whatever. But I felt like that's the mentality of some of these wannabes.
Like, how can I become popular?
Yeah, Disney seems easy enough.
Yeah. So let's move away from influencers for just a moment. We'll come back to them in a second. But this is just a person. Just another Disney adult. The out-of-towner. So the out-of-towner doesn't live here, but they love Disney. And that's okay.
Yeah.
This is just a normal person. Again, not an influencer. They own more Disney merch than you do.
Yeah.
Because they want to take it home. They want a haul. They want their house to be Disney.
They're going on the Shop Disney drops.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because they need to have the Disney room in their house because they can't go to the Disneyland.
Right.
And when they come, they have long days back to back to back. They're like, I'm here for 3 days, rope drop to midnight. That time we hung out with Andrea, we left at like 11:05. She's like,
At night?
like Kimmy and I left at 11:05.
Oh, yeah. That
And Andrea
happen.
was like, I'm going to stay a little longer. Because she has to come down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you gotta, it's not even getting your money's worth, getting your time's worth. Like when am I coming back?
You're paying for a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you made the trip. You possibly took a day off. Your opportunity cost is the full day.
Yeah.
If I go to Disneyland, I could do something after or before that. I've
Right.
done that many times. But if you're traveling, your day's gone. So will you fill it with Disney or not? So they got to do that. And when they show up, their friend groups are bigger than yours.
It's crazy, dude.
Because they all bind.
Combine.
No. Bond.
Bond. Michael Bond.
Been a while. They all bond over the fact that they are far from Disney and they're doing their Disney trip.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just crazy. And they know more people than you
Yeah, it's crazy.
these days. Back then, it used to be like, we're all the locals. Everyone's here every day.
Not
whatever.
anymore.
It's gone. But yeah, they got their whole crew. They do their meetups and all that kind of stuff. And it's cool. Like, it's almost like they appreciate it more than we do.
Yeah.
They appreciate it differently than we do.
Yeah.
We would be lost without it. But we're also like, I could go whenever I want.
Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah. Like when someone would come over your house, they want to play that one game that you're tired of. Like, but you have it forever. Like, I can never play, you know? That kind of thing. So yeah, the out-of-towner is a hardcore Disney fan. And it's one of those things where they can't uproot their life to move near Disneyland.
Right.
And it's probably better that they don't, because it's ridiculous. If your family's from an area or whatever, and you're like, I'm leaving you for Disneyland. That's
what a lot of people thought I did, but in reality I did not.
You move from
Not like move far, but like, oh, you moved to Anaheim because of Disneyland.
oh, it's the only place that you could move that had a house. Like,
Yeah.
it was just how it went. But yeah, the out-of-towner is a dedicated Disneyland fan, and they miss it all the time. And they do a lot of stuff at home that we don't do. They make the copycat recipes. They make the sweet treats. They buy the Disney mug that's Mickey shaped, the soap dispenser, all that kind of stuff.
It's almost like we take it for granted a little bit.
Yeah, we probably don't put Disney in our home because we don't need to.
Yeah, because we just go.
Yeah, I'm not getting the Disney fix in my kitchen. I'm getting my Disney fix at Disneyland.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to the out-of-towner. We may talk more about this at length someday. But farther from the out-of-towner is the long-distance influencer.
I feel like you got a bone to pick with this one.
I got a bone to pick with the long-distance influencer. Andrea is not a long-distance influencer because Andrea is here like twice a month.
Yeah.
And Sacramento, shout out all at NorCal. It's not long distance. It's long distance like it sucks that you got to drive here.
But it's not.
It's
yeah.
It's a couple hours, right? I'm talking about Utah. All right. I kept saying Wyoming yesterday. I don't think. Hey, if you're in Wyoming, hello there.
Who's from Wyoming?
Dude.
I guess so.
I could check. But it's they're not on Instagram to connect with Disneyland. They're like, I am going to provide the world with important Disney content from Mississippi. I'm like, what are you doing? What? They have their next trip in their bio. It literally says next trip this July, whatever. Not like, I'm not talking about regular people, right? You can put next trip because you want people to know when you're coming, whatever, right? You're a regular person. I'm saying when you are putting out quote unquote content, tips and tricks, I am an authority on Disney, and my next trip, 5 months from now.
Yeah. The next point that you have here is the one that gets me.
The outfit changes?
Yeah. Because it's like you're planning on posting this for a long time and you're milking it this much and you're not enjoying the park at all because you're just changing clothes. So you can have content for later.
Yeah, because it's completely fake.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to change clothes so you think I was here on a different day.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you guys see me in my Trader Sam shirt, which you did for like a month, I was like, oh, I have these episodes coming up. I'm just going to take all the pictures today because I don't care. Like,
yeah,
today's the day I take the pictures.
Well, and then when we were doing remote, a lot of the times I would just use pictures from before.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm saying like we're doing the opposite. We're not changing the outfits.
Yeah.
Like, so it's they have like, guys, a lot of you don't know. A lot of people don't know this, but this is a special trick. Only the locals know. And you're like, Illinois, you know? And there's nothing wrong with these states. Just like when you think it's that I'm not better than you because I live near Disneyland, right? I'm not saying we had some listeners in Arizona. They love Disneyland just as much, if not more than I do. But they're not like, I know more. I come to me.
They're not trying to be an authority on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not that you're not allowed to or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have moved, right? But then do something like it's the influencing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the podcast people. Like there are some podcasts, they're not from here, but they're talking about like us, like a topic.
You're right.
Like I told people I cannot go to Disneyland for a year and come up with new episodes. But
we did almost 2.
Yeah. But it's the influencer stuff where it's just like it's the fakeness and I'm like all the other people who are at Disneyland every day taking pictures, and it's like, look, maybe it's not for you.
Yeah, like my only not against this, but one guy sticks out in my head where I know he doesn't live. I don't know if he lives in Orlando anymore, but I know he doesn't live here. Is Kevin Perger, Defunctland. But he's doing like topical.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's doing it's not content.
Mm-hmm.
It's they're documentaries, really. Yeah. And yeah, there's no other way to say it. They're documentaries. And like you got I think Backside of Water doesn't live here. But one of them was a skipper. That's a whole other thing, right? But they're doing this historical topic once a month that they're writing.
Right.
The way All Aboard Disneyland Railroad did it. It's like they pick a topic, they ask people to write in, and it's about like memories and things. It's about memories. So it's literally, we're not here. Here's a memory about this thing, you know? So it's
just not being a phony.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's, you know, I'm taking all these pictures in front of the castle. I'm giving you the tips and tricks. You can come to me for the Disney stuff. And it's like, commit or quit, pay to play. Like
Right.
it sucks. You know, California's expensive, but that's one of the perks there. And, you know, we got the people who long for Disneyland. They're like, yeah, I miss Disneyland. Here's the last time I was there, or throwback or whatever. But they're just, if you're just out there posting on Instagram, I got nothing against you. Zero. I'm like, go for it. It's the specific influencer. What is the point of this?
Yeah.
Like, pick another, I don't want to say lane because that's the whole thing, but just don't do this. Don't do this. Connect with the community instead, because this was, I didn't put it here because it's dead. The Disney grammar. So
Disney grammar? What is that?
like Instagrammer on Disney.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the Disney
okay.
grammar. It was a thing
Yeah.
in the before times
Yeah.
where no one was really making money except like 3-4 people
Mm-hmm.
and the old school blogs. We were all just there to make friends who were into Disney. And I told Andrea, she was like late to that party. Not like she can't do it. Like I was like, oh, you're that type of person who I
see what you're
was
saying. Yeah.
and has been, you really have to find those people now because a lot of us dropped off.
It's almost like joining a
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah. Kind of
Yeah.
like that. It's the community people.
Yeah.
Where there were a bunch of people I followed me. We became friends. We'd hang out. That's how I met the Mini Mice.
Yeah, you met a lot of people.
So
though.
like, you know, Anissa, Cynthia, Sienna, they were like a family, and we met on Instagram under Test C. Actually, you know what's funny? We met without meeting.
What do you mean?
So we're friends on like Disney. We were friends on Disney Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and I was there with Christine one day, and Christine was wearing Wonder Woman ears, and some girl goes, "Oh hey, I really like your ears," and Christine's like, "Thanks," and she keeps walking. I'm like, "Wait, that was Tess."
Oh wow.
And if I said, "Hey, it's Kirk," she would have known who I was.
Yeah.
But it was like not swinging a miss, like just blink and you miss.
Yeah.
But like there was that. There was this guy, Churro Journeys. What was his name?
Is that the guy with the water on Ariel?
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about this
That
guy.
was a whole thing. There were someone named Sam. I don't remember a username. And dude, even like Cali Bay was just another dude.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Best Life and Beyond, they were just people. Like Katie was just a person who liked Disneyland and then became a blogger or vlogger or whatever. So it was just like, we're all just there. And there are still people like that, but there's so much influencing now
Yeah.
on Disney. You're like, people think you're that, and you can't really have those conversations where you're just like, hey, we just all want to hang out. Like, you would see people in the stories and you'd be like, oh, you guys are here today? Like, we're going to go see. Like, when the Star Wars reservation thing, we saw them at Oga's.
Star Wars
Mine.
reservation thing.
With the preview.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's like, oh, you guys are here.
Yeah.
We'll come meet you.
Wait, who?
That was Anissa and stuff. You'd met them. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I thought you were talking about when I ran into those RKG guys. The guys who used to be from IGN.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So you would just see people there, and those are the Disney grammars, and that thing's kind of, I'm sure it's still somewhere, but like a lot of people just dropped off and don't.
Yeah, it's almost like as soon as something breaks, any kind of news, everyone is posting about it. And that's like their interaction with the community now, and that's it.
Yeah, it's because you want to be first, you want to be
Yeah.
whatever, right? So it used to be more fun and lighthearted. I feel like the whole world was, but that's not what this is about. So yeah, the how did I get here from the long distance influencer?
No idea.
Huh.
That's all right.
But-
We took a long distance to get there.
Yeah. So long distance influencers, you don't even know. You don't even know.
She doesn't even go here.
Yeah. One of my favorite lines from The Office is like, what do I know? What do you know? What do you know? All right. Next up, I think we're done with influencers now,
Okay.
right? Do we have any final thoughts
On influencers themselves.
on influencers?
No, I think everything kind of, you said everything.
Keep it real, guys.
Yeah.
All right. And as far as I know, okay, I'm saying this here. Anybody who has ever written in on the show, you are not an influencer. So you're not in this thing. Like, don't worry about that.
You know what? Stop dancing at Disneyland for the TikTok clout.
I don't even.
You know what I'm talking about? They're trying to be TikTok influencers by dancing at Disneyland.
I haven't seen this. Does
What?
my brain block it out? What? One girl was prancing up and down Main Street, up and down the sidewalk, and bumped into me, and I wanted to
Was
throw
she
her in a
dancing?
trash can. It was they were recording. I don't know, like literally running up and down.
You know what though? I've been really addicted to. I think they're called Flying a Boss, something like that. They're the one. Did you see that video that went viral where they're running from the castle? No, they just run straight and they're rapping while they run, and it's a whole thing. Like Chipotle had them go to their place and run out of Chipotle, you know. But they did it at Disney, and people were like through the roof, mad about it. Good song though.
All right. Next up, The Stand.
Oh, Stan.
The first Stan. Oh, sorry. I gotta do The Stand. Stitch.
There's a lot of Stitch stands out there.
I think that's the number one
Yeah.
Stan community.
Yeah.
Stitch lovers.
What is it about Stitch?
Christian with the K wrote in about this,
Yeah.
right?
That he's a dog.
He's
Like,
kind of like a dog. He's mischievous.
yeah.
He's funny. He has his own language.
But
He's
good.
cute.
But he's still good-hearted.
Yeah, he's
in the end.
he's fluffy. What does he call himself?
What do you mean? He calls himself something?
Stitch. He has a thing. I'm cute and fluffy. That's his thing. Anyways, yeah, people are really into Stitch. They got Stitch tattoos,
Yeah.
Stitch dolls, Stitch pins. They have
Stitch pins were big for a long time. Real big.
the thing with Stitch is Stitch is doing things that other characters do, and they just put Stitch instead.
Yeah.
It's like
It's almost kind of like a cheat code.
to make merch.
Yeah, because it's easy.
Yeah, just like, remember Beauty and the Beast? Stitch is making a snow angel while Bella's singing. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, and they kind of did that, right?
That was their part of the marketing campaign. And when the original Lilo and Stitch, when the movie came out, he was invading other Disney movies.
Yeah.
A good idea. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. That's like the whole thing. There's no negativity with the stands.
Yeah.
I know this has been a negative episode.
Yeah.
But this isn't. We're not crapping on every style. It's just some of them. The next stand, the Peter Pan stand.
I don't see this one very often.
But there are people who like Peter Pan is my favorite movie.
I feel like there are more stands of Tinkerbell.
That's a separate one. That's next.
Oh, what the heck? I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, they're the Tinkerbell stands, but there are people who love Peter Pan. I think they fall into another thing we're going to get into, but they're not there as often.
Yeah.
But there is a whole Peter Pan
community.
You know what? It's not quite the same. They don't have the merch.
Yeah, they don't.
Because there isn't much Peter Pan merch, but I don't know. It's their thing. There was the people following around that Peter Pan that got fired because he got too much attention.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, guys. But yeah, let's do Tinkerbell. Let's do Tinkerbell.
I don't know what it is about Tinkerbell. I think it might just be the wings.
It's the wings,
the attitude.
It's the tood.
Yeah.
It's the pixie and it's the tood. Like, you're not the boss of me.
Yeah.
You know? And there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's she's feisty. And people who are like, that's me.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
I know our friend Nicole Lazo loves Tinkerbell. Valerie loves Tinkerbell. Trying to think. Who else? Those are the two that stand out because they got like magic bands and tattoos and stuff.
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, Tinkerbell is a big one, and there's a lot of Tinkerbell merch out there. But I think it doesn't get like egregious with Tinkerbell.
I've seen it get egregious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you seen?
I've seen like 3 giant pin books full of Tinkerbell pins.
Oh, no, I know. But Tinkerbell's not invading.
Right.
Tinkerbell's just being Tinkerbell.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why. And it's an old character. And it's Peter Pan. And pixie dust is like a Disney thing.
Yeah.
I think it's like, yeah, this is Disney. It's acceptable.
Right.
And I love Lilo and Stitch. But Stitch is like, the whole point of Stitch is I'm a jerk. And Tinkerbell is tood, but not jerk. Right? I don't know. I think Aladdin's a really big.
I think more so just like Peter Pan to me, it's more of like, no, because I was going to say
subtle.
Jasmine, but Genie's also really popular.
But like, okay, people do the Jasmine Disney bounds. They love Aladdin himself. They got like purses.
A lot of
like
lounge
small, like little things.
Yeah.
Aladdin is like I've seen Aladdin tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Kimmy's favorite old school animated or 2D animated movie. It's Andrea's favorite or one of hers because she's done a lot of Aladdin posts and whatever.
It's one of mine, but specifically Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
So good.
Top tiered, sequel movie, but
it's the third.
The third one, yeah. Robin Williams came back.
Yeah. Our friend Kayla loves Aladdin.
Okay.
She's got a Jasmine and Raja tattoo. Like
that's
her
right.
whole freaking thigh.
Yeah.
So yeah, people love Aladdin.
I feel like you're missing a really big one here.
Give me a hint.
The Halloween.
Oh, right. I thought of it earlier when I said tattoo.
Yeah, me too.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Those are the stands.
They stand down.
Stand down.
Every now and then you got to issue a stand down.
Yeah.
Man.
That's personality right there. That's people's full personality.
Yeah, that's not even Disney adult. That's Nightmare Before Christmas adult.
Yeah. If you want to find them, go to a Danny Elfman concert.
They're all there?
All there.
Yeah, they'll be out soon. Yeah. Check out. We have like multiple. It's the same clip, but we got to look at our reels with like me pointing, and that's the one. But they're the Raiders fans of Disney, and they want You know what the weird thing is? It's one movie, and there's just so much stuff, but I don't even know how.
They dissect the heck out of that movie. Every character has a piece of
like
merch.
the snake.
Yeah. And the ride is almost like an addition to the movie. There's not really anything new, but there's more.
Has its own lore.
Yeah, there's more prevalence on like the little bat character.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that became more relevant. I think I even have one of those. Because of the right. I mean, in the movie, it's there for like half a second, but
yeah. So do you think they have the most tattoos?
Oh, no question, dude. No question about it.
Okay. Is it Will that had all the tattoos, or was it someone else? And
I don't know.
I feel bad because he hasn't been posting in Discord.
A lot of Nightmare Before Christmas tattoos out there.
I don't know if he has a Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo, but he has Disney tattoos. Let's see. I'm just going to search. Nope. Go search tat. Hold on. If I bring up the names, I'll recognize them.
Dude, never got a call.
You're never going to get that call.
No. They're never going to get their money.
Huh. I know. This is so exciting for you guys. I think, it is Will. Will has a lot of Disney tattoos, but they're like cool.
Mm.
They're not.
Dude, I wouldn't mind getting a Disney tattoo.
What would you get?
I don't know. I've thought about it. I think I would get a Lord of the Rings tattoo before that, a Pokemon tattoo before that, and like a Kingdom Hearts tattoo before that. Not getting the key though. Everyone's got the key.
I feel like they got the crown too.
Yeah, a lot of people got the crown. Lord of the Rings would probably be my first one though.
You need like Sora's shoe. Oh, the moon.
Yeah, so something like that. Something like that would
Dude,
be cool.
the moon would work because you got the rain cloud.
Yeah.
You do it above. Well, there isn't really an above, huh?
Mm-mm.
Is that your only tattoo?
Mm-hmm. $50.
You're not a tattoo guy, right?
That's cool.
No,
Like,
I mean like
I don't need
that
it.
was it.
I don't long for it
yeah.
like other people, but yeah, if it was a Disney tattoo, I'd probably get something very small, very like I don't know. I don't even know what I would get. I don't think there's anything I'm into that much.
I'm trying to think of like my pins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would it be like one of those?
See, and then like if it was something Disney lore related, like a Chernobog thing, but it's also then like I'm now dipping into those Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween people, which is not really my vibe, you know.
Yeah, I'm not into tattoos at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not my thing. But if I had to pick a Disney tattoo, Grizzly Peak.
I see that's pretty good.
That'd be sick.
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen, guys. don't hold your breath. Any other stands out there that I'm forgetting? I know there's a lot. People, Little Mermaid's their favorite movie, that kind of thing. But
Right.
Lion King maybe, but not quite Disneyland.
I feel like there's more Kingdom Hearts stands because we notice them.
But they're not Disneyland people.
No, they're not. No. I think Haunted Mansion stands.
Yeah.
But they kind of like they kind of cross with Nightmare Before Christmas people too.
No, dude, the Haunted Mansion people, the real hardcore Haunted Mansion people, they're not Nightmare Before Christmas people because
they're Haunted Mansion people. They shun it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shun the non-believer. Shun. All right. Those are the stands. So next up, getting back into Disneyland a little bit. The Wishful Thinker. They'll be back soon. But really, they have not been to Disneyland in 5 years.
Yeah.
They love it, but it's not they're not a Disney adult quite. They're like the OG nerds. They're not nerds, but like the people I read Lord of the Rings in high school. I know all about Elrond. But that's it. Like they don't need more than that.
Yeah.
Like my cousin Autumn, he listens. He loves Disneyland. He never goes to Disneyland.
I see the kind of
My
people you're
aunt?
talking about now. Okay.
Oh yeah, I miss Disneyland. I'd go if someone invited me.
Yeah.
Not like I'm not inviting her. Like if someone had we got another ticket. Like you want to come, just pay whatever. Like there was my aunts, the cool aunts. I mean, she's cool too. But like the ones I talk about on the show, they had an extra Mickey's Halloween party ticket back in the day, and they're like, "Oh, someone bailed. Do you want to come?" She was like, "Yeah." I went like that kind of thing, And even like my mom is kind of curious about Disneyland again. So they have my favorite is they like it, but they're not dedicated enough to go. They don't want to really pay for it. Not like they want it for free.
I feel like that's like my mom, where she's like, "Hey, I want to go for my birthday," and then her birthday gift is a ticket.
Yeah, but I love when they have the outdated information. Like, oh, do they still have that thing? I'm like, not since I was born. Like, oh, do they still do blank? Do they still serve this? And they'll call something.
What are some of those things? I'm trying to think. Do they still give you a chocolate at Ghirardelli when you walk in?
No, that's
too
recent.
Yeah.
Like, are you still getting it free on your birthday? Like,
oh,
no.
yeah.
That was 1 year.
Yeah.
Or like, what's funny is Main Street Electrical Parade is now current enough where it does come back, but it's like, oh, they still do that parade,
Do they still have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I don't know if anyone ever knew that.
I don't know if anybody has ever asked for that.
But they'll say that, or they'll call something like the wrong word.
Yeah.
And it cracks me up because they're not an influencer doing it. They're a regular person. And it's that I want to love Magic the Gathering. I want to love Pokemon. I used to. But it's probably not going to happen for me. It's just not. You got to really commit. Like, what's something you wish you were into? I wish I learned how to skateboard.
I do all the time. Same. Like you saw me yesterday at the podcast. I was just watching skate videos the whole time.
So every now and then every time I see grind blockers with Kimmy, I'll just go legalize skateboarding. And she's like, "Do you even skate?" I'm like, "No, but you got to legalize it."
What is something I wish I was into?
Dude, you dipped your toes in the hockey for a second.
I did.
Crack me up.
I did.
'Cause you said the moment for you was it Pirates? Did we win today? Or how did we do? And you're like, we.
When I was wearing the jersey, I still have it. It's folded, ready to bring back to you.
No, that's yours.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I told you keep it, dude. You live in Anaheim. There's your Ducks jersey.
Oh, thanks.
That was a free jersey, and it was an XL, which they have to give because it has to fit everyone. You can have it.
Thank you.
Let's go for it.
It's been on my printer for the past 6 months.
No, yeah, you gotta. We're gonna go back.
Yeah,
we're gonna call her up when the season starts. Call up FedEx. Let's go,
Ariana.
Yeah, but we'll. That's actually one of the posts because we're on the tram with the jerseys. Okay. I was gonna post it to mine. I'm like, here we go. So, yeah. But is there actually anything you wish you were into?
I feel like there is so many things I wish I was into.
Just rattle them off. We don't have to sit there.
No, but I can't remember what they are. I wish I was more into tennis, like where I watch it. There's certain times when people at work like, "Hey, you see the match yesterday?" And I'm like, "No, Like, I did not. Is Federer still playing? I don't know.
I never got into watching tennis.
I liked watching
I was so into playing it.
Yeah.
Did not care about anyone except Andre Agassi.
There's a lot of video games that I wish I was into.
Like long-term games?
Yeah.
Final
MMOs.
Fantasy 14.
There you go.
Big one. I wish I could get back into Destiny maybe.
Yeah. I had really good times playing Destiny.
Yeah. But yeah, they kind of want to be a Disney adult, but they don't care enough, and that's okay.
They don't want to commit.
Yeah, and they don't need to commit.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But I love like I should go back soon. And eventually they do, and it's fun. So, cool stuff.
Get Genie Plus when you go.
Yeah, and get that 3-day ticket. That's perfect for people dipping.
It is.
You can't upgrade it though. Yeah. All right.
Can you upgrade anything now? Because
regular ticket. Oh, you can upgrade it to whatever's on sale.
To whatever's on sale. Got it. Okay.
All right. Next up, the Magic Key Holder. They're new here. The Magic Key is the first pass.
Would you say that we are Magic Key holders?
No, we're coming up.
Okay.
We're coming up. But the Magic Key Holder is someone who maybe had a pass once in high school, right? Or they just like, hey,
got it.
Like Disney's cool. I should get a pass. Like that's a thing people do.
Yeah.
So they're new.
I know a lot of these people actually.
Yeah.
Because I've been going with them pretty often.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because like they haven't quite heard of everything yet, but they're excited.
Yeah.
They're into it.
And it's always a really good feeling when you show them.
Yeah.
That thing. Animation Academy is always one of them.
Blows their minds.
Yeah.
Blows their minds. And they're not fake. They're learning.
I just saw Brandy's cousin Lena. Her and her whole family and her parents all got keys, and they just discovered Beast Library like last weekend. They've been going for like six months, and I saw her recording it, and it's like the way she's recording it. It's like, okay, this is the first time she's there, so it's pretty neat stuff.
Yeah, and they're hyped, and it almost takes them a little too long to realize something.
Yeah,
like I brought it up. Someone I know just got a pass, and he was like, "I heard I get free parking." I'm like, yeah, dude, you get a lot more than free parking.
Yeah,
and they're just in because they're excited to go to Disneyland, and they learn like Magic Key Lounge is a thing. They're like, wait, what? Or they're like, oh, we didn't go because only I have a pass. I'm like, you get everyone else in, stuff like that. The discounts, the photo pass.
Photo pass is a big thing now.
That. Yeah, the other parking lots.
Yeah,
it's just fun watching someone like
discover.
Yeah, and watching someone become one of us.
Yeah,
You want people to get the pass. It's fun, and they can go with you, and it's a lot tougher now because of
reservations,
the system. But they might get caught up in a bad deal, like wine tasting or the dessert party, which you do it, but you know what you're getting into, right? But it's like, oh, they have this deal. I'm like, don't go to the lounge. Yeah, the Sky Lounge or whatever that is, the
Space Mountain one,
Skyline, yeah. So things like that, but it's okay. They'll learn, and the Magic Key Holder is new, and you're kind of seeing them.
They're almost like freshmen.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, you don't walk on the mall. You show them the ropes.
Like I know. I keep bringing up Andrea, and but it's. She's a first-time pass holder. So now, she's getting into the Instagram, learning all the cool places, and she's in. Like, she's not even new anymore, right? But it's like this, I remember when I was an adventurer like you. I took an arrow to the knee, It's like, it's cool watching people discover what you discovered a long time ago and appreciating it.
Yeah.
Like
it almost brings that appreciation back, in a sense. For us, when we're showing them those things.
And it's like when you take someone to Disneyland for the first time and they love Buzz Lightyear because they haven't gone in it 1,000 times, right? So it's fun. That's not a Disney adult, though. They're a first-timer. So, the Magic Key Holder, new breed of pass holder. But they're happy with what they've got because that's all they know.
Right.
And that's ignorance is bliss.
They're
not ignorant. I'm saying they don't even know about the before times, and they're better off. So next up, the participator. This person talks to characters.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, there's Captain America. I'm going to wave at Captain America. Black Panther is on the truck. I'm going to go talk to Black Panther. Right? Or like, I'm going to meet Cruella. We're going to talk some smack. I'm going to tell Mickey his outfit looks great.
Right.
But he can't speak back to me. But they're participating. They're role-playing a little bit. That was a long time ago episode. Role-playing and interactivity.
That's right.
Trammin episode something. I don't know.
That's when characters came back, right?
Maybe? Yeah. So they wave at everyone. I've been better at waving.
They're the wavers.
Yeah. To my 2022 New Year's resolution was wave back. So I do it now. If I see a cast member in the back of the tram waving, wave back. See a kid wave at the kid. People love getting waved at. But they wave at everyone. But they sing and dance to the shows. They know the lyrics. We've brought them up before.
Yeah.
The Phantasmic Girls.
That's right.
There was just this group. It was like 3 girls. They said they watch Phantasmic like once a week.
That's crazy.
And they sit in the front like an hour before and they do all the hand motions. And they're there. But then there's people who sing the songs. They know all the little cues. But not like in Haunted Mansion.
More of the obscure things and all on it. Like, I think even
they're not a nuisance for this.
Right. Even the wishful thinkers can go to the Haunted Mansion and know the spiel.
Yeah.
But
this is like, I've watched this parade
a
million times, and that they participate in it, and they
they would get up there and be part of the parade if they could.
Yeah. Like if they were taking volunteer, like they talk at Turtle Talk with Crush.
Yeah, exactly.
They yell out answers at Animation Academy. And we all need a little participator in our life to get us out of our shell.
Yeah.
Kimmy's a participator. Not full blown, but
like 70% of the way there.
Yeah. She talks to the characters. She'll say what's up.
She'll sing and dance a little bit, right?
A little bit, but she's not like, I'm going to do the Phantasmic routine.
Yeah.
She's just kind of like bopping along.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Right? If I ever do a GIF again.
That's it.
All right. Next up, finally, the AP.
The us.
The we.
The we.
The I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. The them?
Nosotros.
Vosotros.
The AP. A dying breed. The annual pass holder. We had our own logo.
Yeah.
We're a little bit stuck in the past.
We're the ones where like reservations suck.
Yeah. We're clinging on for dear life to the things we've lost in hopes that they might come back.
Yeah.
We're a little bit there's a word for that. I don't remember what it is. But we're like hopeless romantics for the past. Like, back in the day, do you think it'll be like this? Do you think we can add Genie Plus to our pass? Do you think we can add parking to our pass? We're never going to get that stuff back.
Yeah.
But we miss those days because everyone misses the heydays, the good old days. And we used to be all about there's a new item at this restaurant this year. Did you get the new thing? And now there's a foodie guide every month and this.
Every
and
week, practically.
Yeah, and that's fine. But we don't even need that.
Yeah.
We just want stability. Because Disneyland was and is our stability. And it isn't really that anymore, right?
Yeah, it's different now. For sure.
You would just go after work and get your fried chicken. You would go after work, you get your chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
You get your corn dog. And we're thankful for the new items. But I think I'd trade every foodie guide in the world for 2016. It was just a simpler time.
Yeah.
And we did a whole episode on that. We won't get too into that. But we're
a little stuck in the past, the APs.
Yeah, I think there are multiple. You could do a whole episode on APs.
Yeah.
In general, we don't ask for much.
Mm-mm.
We're asking for our tall order is get rid of the reservation system and go back to the old way. I get that.
We're just essentially asking.
I don't want the rides to break down.
Yeah. Things that we had before, that's how we would want it.
If Indiana Jones never changed, but it worked, we'd never complain.
Yeah.
Not that things aren't allowed to change. We're not like that either.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, they haven't opened the new ride here in years. We don't care about that.
But you're always talking about plussing stuff. And I think everyone would have been fine if they just plus things. But when you take things away and we praise them for bringing it back, Matthew said it a long time ago. And it's always stuck with me. It's like, oh, we're praising them for bringing the trams back. It's like, that's bare bones.
Yeah.
You know, like, we shouldn't be doing that. But
it's like when people are like, oh, the Universal's opening a new park. What's Disney doing? It's like, they could be doing nothing.
Yeah.
And it could just work if Disney was running at 100%. What 100% means at Disneyland. You know, Indy goes down once a day, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If it was running at 100%, crowds weren't crazy, things were clean, nothing was out of stock. Dude, it would be the best park in the world forever. Right. So that's kind of all we want.
Yeah.
Just the stability, the place to go, and the things to do. You don't need to convince us to come back with new things, the shiny new toys. And we miss the simpler times where it felt like not an exclusive club, but it felt like a club.
Yeah.
And I think Magic Key, I don't feel this connection with people when they also have a Magic Key.
I don't either. It's weird. I don't know why.
And I don't know if because there's so many new people and the old people went away.
Mm-hmm.
Not like you're new here, you don't even know, you're not welcome. None of that. But yeah, it's not like the cool kids club anymore. It's just like you have a pass or you don't. You know, it's fine. And I don't need less people to have it or whatever.
I think there was a lot to be said with the spontaneity of just being like, hey, oh, you have a pass. I didn't know. Let's go. Now it's like, oh, you have a pass. Let's plan a trip.
Yeah.
And I say this a lot. Like, Selena and her boyfriend got a pass, and I thought we'd be going all the time with them. We've been once. And I tell her all the time, like, dude, when are we going to go? Like, we have to plan it.
That's the thing. Like, we're supposed to hang out. We said a long time ago we were going to hang out with Eliana and Edwin. And I have to text her, when do you guys normally go?
Yeah.
And then when do you want to go?
So my workaround to all this is people who you really know that you're going to be going with or want to go with often, I have their pass. And I'm like, hey, you guys want to go? Like, just this past Sunday, Ricardo and Karina, hey, you guys want to go today? Okay, let me book it for all of us. And just book it right then and there for all of us.
I don't have the group chat.
Yeah.
So there's that too.
Yeah.
I'm not a big group chatter either. But yeah, it's not like there was no commitment back then.
There wasn't.
But then you would still meet them, but you
Right.
could just go. It was different, right? And I think I've brought up AP days before,
Mm-hmm.
where it was just a special thing. There's a special area. Dude, you'd go.
They give you a little something.
Yeah, you buy a shirt for $15. You get a free button and recipe cards. And there was like an arts and crafts station and a character meetup.
Yeah, and a photo op.
And and I was like, I'm not waiting 10 minutes to see that character. Dude, could you imagine if they did anything like that now?
Oh my God.
Like,
I think they had like Hito and Baymax one year for AP days. No?
and that was crazy back then.
Yeah.
Dude, these days, you can't do anything special because it goes on Instagram and then everyone's got to go and it's a whole thing and it's going to run out. Like, you have FOMO and
Social media, man. It's
Yeah.
changed things.
yeah, it really has. And yeah, the AP is just, it's gone.
Yeah.
And if you weren't one, you can't ever be one.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, you can't sit with us. Just you never knew, and that's you're
It's
better
fine.
off.
Yeah.
Like,
Ignorance is bliss.
yeah, you never had the better. So what you have now is the best. It could get better for you,
But you've never known the feeling.
dude. Yeah, imagine if the Magic Key days ever become the good old days.
Yeah.
Like things got worse, but it seems like they found some
Their
sort of balance.
their middle ground for that, I think, is like Magic Key Lounge. Where it's like, it's not going to get crazy because you need a reservation. But it's like reservation on a reservation now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's different time, and I think that's what the APs were the first Disney adults.
They were.
I know there were Disney adults like Disney Studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was that was the birth of it. The 2010s APs.
I think we were there.
Yeah,
we were there.
It was a different time where there was only one sweater.
Yeah,
and there was 5 lanyards.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they sold the same set of lanyards.
I remember the black one with the blue on it, the blue and the white.
Yeah, and then there was that one, the dark fireworks thick one.
Yeah,
the Tinkerbell on the castle.
Yep.
Villains. There was, I think, a Stitch one. And
their balloon one.
I don't know.
It was like colorful. I just remember colorful.
And those were there for like 5 years.
Yeah. No updates to them.
None, if not longer. But that was fine.
Yeah.
Every now and then there might be a new one, but it was like you would pick yours, and you're like, oh, you have that one. I have this one. That was it. Maybe that's part of why things felt like a club. There were only so many options.
Right.
Right now, I don't know. It's not worse. It's not.
It's just different.
Yeah, completely different, and yeah, it's weird that we have our own community.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people into Disney, and it's easier to find people than ever. I don't know. Let us know if you found your club. We're not going to try to join your club. Just
let us know
if it feels like that to you, or if it feels different.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like when someone goes, "I have a pass," I go,
cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Not like you're not a weirdo if you have a pass anymore. I think that's what it is. As in, when the AP days, it was a little like, oh, you got a Disney pass?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, go a lot.
And if you're like, but you have a Disney pass, all right, it's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. Now it's like, yeah, we all got a Disney pass. Yeah. Now, when someone says they have a Magic Key, you have a Magic Key? Like, you're going to go?
Yeah.
They don't.
That's honestly, the reaction, I think, more so.
Yeah, I'm like surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised and like, I didn't think you would. As opposed to like, cool, I met you. So, how are we wrapping up Disney adults, Rain?
I feel like they're almost a necessary breed, if that makes any sense. As a whole.
What do you mean?
I feel like we kind of need Disney adults for multiple reasons. And we kind of almost laid out a lot of the reasons in a very weird way.
Like we need them to tell us what's new and stuff, or?
No, I mean, yes, that helps too, but I think Disney relies on that a lot too.
But okay.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just feel like it's an inevitable thing that we have. And it's not really that we have to deal with, it's that we have it.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is influencers.
Yeah.
It's not, I didn't want to rope them in with the rest of everyone, but it's a thing. Because they're almost fake Disney adults.
Yeah.
Where I know a couple Disney adults, they post new things because they're just excited about it. They want their friends to know.
Dude, we've had multiple listeners tell us like, hey, we listen to you because you guys actually go.
Yeah, that's the thing, I guess. Yeah.
Where you guys were in it before, and you actually do the thing. And it's like, I guess people can just tell by when we talk about it, but...
Oh, we have a whole segment coming up on our trips to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like, and everything was based off of our memories. That time I did this, what something tastes like, and yeah, it's not, we make things very personal as opposed to informational. We're not providing a service to anyone. This is entertainment. You can laugh at it.
Make fun of it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Call us dry as toast. My mouth's dry as toast right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're Disney adults, but not in the way people think we're Disney adults, because it can get much worse.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's time for We Have It So Good, where we in the Tram fam talk about our trips to Disneyland and more. Right in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. Is there any piece of media you would like to talk about?
I beat Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that?
Great.
Did you see Oppenheimer? Did you cancel?
No. Barbieheimer was Barbenheimer was a great experience this past weekend.
Okay.
Oppenheimer was in my top 3 Nolan movies now.
Cool.
So Barbie was great. Fun.
Nice. I don't think I've done much. So
Cool.
Do you know the YouTuber Dami Lee?
No.
Architect.
No.
Good stuff.
Yeah?
Look it up.
Okay.
You go down that rabbit hole. I love architecture. Dami Lee.
Dammy. I'm going to do it later. I don't want to lose my spot in my Travers Tavern live feed.
Oh, live, yeah. All right. Okay. So, Juan M. writes in. Hey there, Kirk and Rain. Hope all is well. It's been a minute since I've written in. I want to start by saying thanks for the top tier content. I listened to the recent Lorcana episode, and as someone who's never played a TCG before, I still listen to that thing cradle to grave and enjoyed the entire episode.
I'm glad.
Good stuff. Also, Kirk, I'm still waiting for you to make a soundbite out of Rain's moan from the Frontierland episode. You definitely need to use it for one last bite. The timestamp is 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 54 seconds. Somewhere around there. Someone commented, was that him?
I think it was him, man.
Yeah. I laughed so hard at that part, especially at Kirk's ew reaction. Lastly, Kirk, in listening to your recent Blue Bayou experience, I'm 99% positive I dealt with that same old miserable dude at the door. I had that same experience with getting the text and waiting for a bit. And when I asked him, he responded with the same smart A remark. It was definitely the start to an overall bad experience there. I had PTSD when I heard your story. Oh, the ... was 2 messages. Never mind. Well, that's it from me. Sorry for writing so much. It's nothing, buddy. I feel like I should cite my work. I went on so long. Take it easy, fellas. Peace.
Nice.
Yeah. I had an overall positive experience, though. I think I made that clear, right?
Wait, about what?
I had fun at Blue Bayou.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Time.
You did.
It just started off very strange, but it looks like that's a thing.
You had a better time than I had at Blue Bayou, and I had a decent check-in experience.
Yeah, I didn't show up at 8:30 p.m. when they ran out of food. So
you know it.
All right. Let's get into some YouTubes. Just a couple comments I wanted to point out. Eduardo said, I enjoy watching Trammin on the YouTubes because I like watching the silly faces of the Kirk and Rain characters, their gift exchanges, and the occasional unexpected toes. Not to mention the Trammin Studio seasonal set changes during Tramtober and Trammin Through the Snow.
The toes? You can see my toes?
No, every now and then, like, I'll, like, scratch my foot or, like, with something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you do that for free?
Everyone that for free?
Yeah.
All right. Not today. I thought about it, but not today. So, and French Dip writes in. We love the podcast on YouTube, especially Kev's Concoctions with Kirk and Rain. And when you guys exchange gifts.
Is that Kev?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought it was Kev for a second. I just feel like he would have a username French Dip.
No. French Dip, who are you? Let me know. All right. And next up, Kirk and Rain Wednesday with Magic Carpet Ride.
Chilling.
Okay. So we are okay. I showed up a little bit earlier than Rain.
Show like 5?
5:05, 5:10,
okay.
that kind of thing. Nobody at Mickey and Friends. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And
that's been the case
it
recently.
was hot.
Yeah.
So I put sunscreen on. You guys would be proud of me. Trader Joe's sunscreen. So went to Buena Vista Street to wait for Rain because you were going to be far behind, and I think you got up.
Yeah.
So I was sitting on Buena Vista Street, and I noticed Freddie and his guest relations.
That's right.
So he was doing some guest relations things in his plaid outfit, and I'm allowed to say that. I checked and allowed to post as long as I don't say that his opinions are reflective of the Design Resort. But he did say he loves connecting with guests. He was doing great.
Nice.
I told him, I'm like, dude, seems like you're doing great at this.
He was
like,
born for that.
Yeah. So real nice, obviously. And love seeing him. Friend of the show, friend in real life. And yeah, waited for Rain. And like 2 minutes before Rain walked in, Freddie had to go on break. So, but yeah, good seeing you, Freddie. So I mobile ordered.
Yeah, you did.
It was the first day, I guess, of.
I still owe you for that. I forgot.
No, you bought me alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it worked out. It's fine, dude. So, what was I saying? Oh, right. Mobile ordered Lucky Fortune Cookery. It was like the day they changed the Disney login system. So every time I went to view order summary, it just wouldn't go. And then I'd have to quit the app and start the mobile order again, which was annoying because it was 2 sandwiches, Rain's drink, my drink that was different than Rain's drink, and another item. And it was just like, geez.
Yeah.
And the time slot and all that. But eventually it went through. So Rain showed up and we went to Lucky Fortune Cookery where we got the Karaage-inspired crispy chicken sandwich with slaw and togarashi mayonnaise on a potato bun served with garlic chips for $14.99. After discount, it was like $14.74. So we just knock off that tax in a few cents. So let's start with this, Rain. How'd you feel about this sandwich?
I loved it. The temperature wasn't great.
Yeah.
But it's fine. That taste was awesome. I had that chicken sandwich today, like I said, from The Habit. In comparison, like night and day in comparison. This was awesome.
Yeah. So the bread could have been a little fresher, but it didn't taste like a bun. So there was that. It tasted like just bread. The chicken had a Asian fried chicken flavor.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite like Korean fried chicken, like crispy popcorn chicken type.
But you can
deal.
tell there's a little spice in there.
Yeah, and the oil tasted a certain way, that kind of thing.
You guys should be proud of me. I ate the togarashi mayo.
I don't know if they actually spread it on the sandwich. If they did, it was thin, but it was mostly the slaw.
Yeah.
The slaw was a solid Asian slaw. I know I keep saying Asian. You know what I mean? There's a reason for that. And this is kind of the point of the land.
It's because it's like a fusion.
It's like Japan, but it's not. It's just like, hey, imagine if we were all friends with each other, right?
Yeah.
The mixing pot. So the one thing I'll say, garlic chips, I think Valerie said a little disappointing. I've had them before.
They're fine.
It could be something else.
Fries would be better.
Yeah, or like, dude, even something weird like popcorn.
Dude, like tempura green beans like they have at The Habit,
Ooh.
they're awesome.
They'd make that expensive though.
Yeah, they would.
But okay, what about like the seaweed popcorn?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Something like that. But something to make the garlic chips a little better. Sandwich, really drippy. Eat it over the chips.
Yeah.
And then you get some of the slaw on there and whatever. There you go. So great item. Hope it's hotter one day, but there's a long line.
Dude, even the wait was a good amount.
We got a table right up front. So another thing we shared was the Baymax macaron filled with chocolate hazelnut spread and buttercream for $6.99. So this was a decently sized macaron.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like maybe the size.
It was almost like this.
Yeah, almost. Imagine I love softballs and baseballs. Imagine a baseball with the sides sticking out, or like the size like a compact mirror.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's bigger than a regular macaron. You can split it down the middle, and it might be about the size of a regular macaron. You could eat the whole thing though and not be disgusted. Like it was a little floral to me.
Yeah.
The buttercream. Once you hit the hazelnut,
you definitely get the hazelnut.
it overpowers. Yeah. It's not quite Nutella. It was a little darker, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as just sickly sweet, but it was very pleasant, and it wasn't. It wasn't like full like buttercream or anything. Yeah. So really good. If you're in the mood for a macaron, it's a very good macaron. And probably, I love the ridiculous candy corn macaron that they had, or like the peanut butter one, but it's not like that. It's not insane.
Yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it.
So Rain, you got the lychee tea, which is Gold Peak unsweetened black tea, premium lychee syrup with lychee coconut jelly.
Those
are strips of jelly, right?
Yeah, it was so good, dude. Like, I'm a big lychee guy when I go get boba, but the fact that I think that they use the unsweetened black tea as opposed to like not a normal, but like a sweetened black tea with the syrup does a lot, because it's like it kind of balances itself out when you put the sugar and into an unsweetened tea. Like when you get the Sunjoy at Chick-fil-A and they use sweet tea with the regular lemonade, disgusting. Yeah, it's gross. You need the unsweetenness with the mix.
They give a big paper boba straw.
Yeah, to get the lychee through.
Yeah. So I was surprised you did not get the strawberry lychee cocktail. What was up?
I don't know. I just didn't feel like it.
Huh. So it's a vodka lychee liqueur, premium strawberry syrup and fresh lemon juice with sliced strawberry garnish. There's a little half strawberry on top. But this was really good. You took a sip of it.
Yeah, it was good.
It's got some tartness from the lemon, light vodka flavor, but not too much. The strawberry did not taste like strawberry candy, most importantly. And the lychee gave it that unique little hint.
Oomph.
Yeah, and it was a nice blend of flavors. Nothing was overpowering. And it's a good start to drinking. It's not going to do much, but it will if you drink something else.
Yeah.
Kind of like, it starts the engine. But that's
kind of like you did.
Because I drank the we have it here later.
Yeah.
But
this was your start.
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling anything, but it definitely aided later.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did that, and then we met up with Magic Carpet Ride, his wife, and their friend. And we walked over to Flo's V8 to just chill. And their friend, I know his name, I'm just like not saying it. He tried the udon. The yaki udon or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
And he got the plant-based one.
He said it was more like a chow mein, right?
Yeah, he said it was like a warm lo mein. So it wasn't cold, but there was no broth. So it wasn't like the ramen. So he said it was really good with the tofu and mushrooms, but there's one with chicken. So I'm down to try that. Sounds like Kimmy might try that, and I might get the birria or something vice versa. We'll see. I want that birria.
Yeah, me too.
Our friend Anna says it's spicy for people with low tolerance, but not spicy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Probably like birria.
Yeah.
So we at Flo's V8, we got the New Motion Blueberry Insight Hard Sparkling Black Tea. It's good.
Interesting.
Had a tingle.
Yeah. You drink it and you're like, oh, it's a seltzer. And then you realize like, wait, no, this isn't a seltzer. It tastes a little bit different. But you got the blueberry in there, which is cool.
Kev, give us a tea series.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard tea. Twisted teas are really popular now.
He makes those too.
Does he really?
Well, the place.
Yeah.
He brought the tall can of that. That stuff.
That's good stuff.
Goes down too easy.
That's the thing. The peach one, best one.
I've only had like the plain one. I think it was unsweetened.
I don't know, actually.
I don't remember. The strawberry one's too sweet. But anyways, Magic Carpet Ride showed us some cool hidden Mickeys. We went to Buena Vista Street. And then you met up with Brandy to hang out with friends, and we split. So this is where it splits. Mine ended quicker, so let me do that. So I went on Wednesday. This is the same day. So we split. I went to Ghirardelli to get the Ocean Beach Sea Salt Caramel Sundae with caramel sauce, vanilla ice cream, handmade milk or dark chocolate fudge, topped with whipped cream, sea salt, and a milk or dark sea salt caramel square. They didn't ask me which one I wanted, so I don't remember if it was dark or not. But you can get this with it's coconut vanilla ice cream. It did not taste like coconut. There's so much other stuff in it.
It's a non-dairy.
But it's a non-dairy ice cream. There is dairy in the fudge and the whipped cream. And I said, hey, I know that. And I'm like, oh, can I do that ice cream? They're like, yeah, sure. And then they did it. And I walked away, and they charged me $2 extra for that.
Oh, they didn't tell you?
They did not tell me.
No, I see.
Yeah. But I regret getting it because it was too much. Those things are big.
They are. Dude, you know they're like, when you go to the actual Ghirardelli in San Francisco, they're like half the size. And they charge the same.
But this was delicious.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's good stuff.
Delicious caramel. They put a ton of caramel and fudge in there. It's like all throughout, which I appreciate. Like it looks like it's just ice cream with a little caramel. It's all around the cup. And nice little hints of salt. And I just walked around Avengers Campus with it. Kind of looked around. There's seating under the lights, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's probably been there for a month now, but I haven't seen it. Probably because
Rogers.
Yeah. Hyperion's kind of gone. I went to Hollywoodland for a second. I don't even know why. And threw it away, washed my hands, got a little sticky from all that. You think it doesn't drip, but it does.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what? Shouldn't have eaten this. Walk to the car.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the tram. Like, I'm walking to the car. That is what's happening. And had a great time.
Nice.
We never hang out at Disneyland.
So when we do it, it's nice.
We got to take pictures, dude.
Yeah.
You saw what happened. We just post a picture of us.
Yeah.
Boom. All right. So the rest of your night.
After you left, Brandy and I met up with Ricardo and Karina. It took a while. I don't know what happened, but it took a while. And we decided a little earlier, while I was still with you, that we were going to do the dessert party for World of Color 1. And we got in line for the dessert party around 8:30 or so, because you check in by Grizzly Peak, get in line, and then they escort you over after the first show was done. because we got the tickets for the second show. And we had the dessert party. It was the same, pretty much exact thing that we got the first time. It was like a macaron. See, I have some pictures here. It's a macaron, a bundt cake, like chocolate cheesecake, like chocolate filled macadamia nut cookie, 3 different types of cheeses, crackers, grapes, and a Mickey Rice Krispie.
What did you not eat last time?
The cheesecake.
Did you try it this time finally?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fine. I also didn't try the big cookie.
That looks like the best thing there.
Yeah, I know. The bundt cake was awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, dessert party is exactly what I expected. If you are going to a dessert party and it's your first time, know that even though it says it's unlimited drinks and unlimited alcohol, well, not, I think it's like 2 drinks a person, you only get to wait there for about 5 minutes. That's why it's unlimited. Because after they come once, that's all you'll see them. So that one time you see them, be like, I'm going to order 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these. We ended up each getting they have like a vodka drink on, I think it was called the One or something like that. And it was good. It was good. We all got around to that. We all got around to sparkling wine. We all got water bottles. And I think Ricardo and Green also got Diet Cokes.
So Kimmy doesn't drink. Could I get drunk off of 4 drinks?
For sure.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. But yeah, just make sure you ask them as soon as you sit down.
Just order it all.
Yeah. You might sound a little bit like a jerk because even the lady's like, we can only do 2 kind of thing. But it's like, bro, it's unlimited. So she came back after and said if we wanted more because she knew. The dessert was great. Very expensive. Completely overpriced.
How much per seat?
$89.
Per seat?
Yes.
89?
Yes. Plus we get the discount. Like 10 or 15% off, I think.
It's $90 a person?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I thought it was like $90 for 2 people.
No.
That I would do.
No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's expensive. And it's sold out every night. Well, I always see the reservations open, but every single time I pass by, there's never empty chairs. So I don't know. We sat right in the front, which was nice. I did have a pole right in the middle of where the main screen was, though.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of sucks. But World of Color 1 is absolutely fine. I missed the original World of Color.
Freddie said he likes World of Color 1.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I did not. It was fine. The Starting to Wave song was good. I did enjoy that. The selection of music that they chose from the movies was like all the B-sides.
But not in a good way.
But not in a good way. The Encanto song, I have no recollection of that song at all.
What song was it?
I don't even remember.
You know one word from it?
Nope. No, and it's not that Mariposa song.
Yeah, that's everywhere now.
Yeah. But it was another song where Mirabelle was like finding herself. Yeah. Yeah, like every single song in there, I was just like, why not the other one? You know? The Star Wars section was probably the best section. Yeah, the projections were pretty nuts. It's probably like my new Pirates section of World of Color. Avengers was fine. You know, everything else was completely fine. It's funny for like the live action stuff in World of Color, they redrew everything. And they were like stills that were drawn over. So there was like no real live action stuff. It was like we're remembering how those movies went through a slideshow of still drawings of the movies. It's a very interesting choice. I don't know why they just didn't put the live action version like they did for Pirates. But okay.
I think they wanted to do like Walt Disney Animation Studios, but like we want to put Star Wars here.
Yeah, I think exactly that's it. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Now that I saw the show, never doing the dessert party again. I am good.
What about the Christmas one?
No, I'll go wait for that. You know, I'm good for the dessert parties. And yeah, I had a good time. I had a really good time that day.
Cool.
I did go one more time.
Oh,
on Sunday. It was a quick trip. After watching Barbie, we decided that we were going to go watch the fireworks, and got in like 7:00, 6:30, and went on Matterhorn and Peter Pan. Then we went to go line up for the fireworks around like 9:15. We were going to go like toward the end of Main Street because, I mean, we wanted to leave right after. And as soon as we got to our spot, the announcement came out saying that fireworks were canceled for the night. Pyrotechnics were canceled, sorry. The projections were still going on.
Did you watch?
No, we left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So, Rain, what time is it?
It's
pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best thing you tasted this week?
So that same day that I went to Disneyland, in the morning we got brunch with Ricardo and Karina, and we went to this place called the Gold. Yeah, the whole day together, dude. When we did that, watched Barbie, and then
okay.
Yeah, went to go up to Disneyland. We went to this place called the Goldfinch in Irvine, and I got this dish called, really quick before I go that, shout out to North Italia. Fresh pasta, reasonable pricing.
Right?
Yeah, it's insane.
Almost cheap.
Yeah, and it's great. It's the same price as Olive Garden, and it's quality. Like, very good quality stuff. Anyways, at the Goldfinch in Irvine, we got, the brunch menu, and on the brunch menu, there's this thing called the Frenchie. Okay. And Ricardo's like, hey, to the waiter, is this Frenchie like a Monte Cristo? And the waiter's like, I don't know what that is. Like, okay. All right. So Ricardo and I were both like, you know what? Let's both try it. So it's 2 pieces of sourdough bread. In the middle, there's like carved ham. Okay. On the top, it's a layer of hollandaise sauce. Bunch of cheese on the top and an egg. And you eat it with a fork and knife. It was insane, dude. How good this thing is.
It's called a croque madame.
Sure. Okay.
No, it is.
That's what the actual thing is.
Fried or grilled cheese and ham sandwich topped with a poached or fried egg.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
The Frenchie. Yeah, that makes sense.
Croque monsieur is the ham and cheese with bechamel toasted in the oven, but there's no egg on top.
Okay.
That's more like...
Actually, there was bechamel on this, not hollandaise, sorry.
It was probably a croque madame and croque monsieur put together.
Yeah. It was insane how good this thing was, and it was huge. It was probably like that with 2 homemade pieces of sourdough. Yeah, exactly what I ate. Good stuff, and cheap too. Like $15, $16.
Bread, ham, cheese, and egg. Yeah.
True.
Sounds good. I'd go for one of those. I don't think I've ever had one.
No, that was the first time I had it too.
I kind of wanted to get that at Sweethearts Night, but I was like, it was like 9:30 when they started. So I don't need this at 9:30 p.m. Yeah. So for me, I had a lot of good food. I'll give a shout out to Kimmy's beloved Tasty Chips at the fair because Wayne recommended it's garlic parmesan, but it was like real Parmesan. It was like soft.
Right.
So that was good. I ate a whole freaking potato. Barbecue, trash. The brisket, embarrassing.
Yeah. What was bad about it? Like it was dry or?
Yeah, it's just nothing. Like, and I asked Wayne when I got to work. I'm like, fair food's not that good. He goes, he starts everything. Well, but he goes, the kebabs are really good. And I'm like, Wayne, look at me.
You've told me so many times that you've had enough kebab in your life.
I'm like, look at me. And I pulled my shirt down a little bit between chest hair. And I'm like, do you think I need to get kebabs at the fair?
Yeah.
So he's like, but they're really good. I'm like, I'm sure. I'm like, my people and the people around me, not just the Armenians, right? But more or less.
That's like telling
my people invented meat on a stick.
It's like telling a Mexican the beans are good.
Yeah.
Like cool.
Yeah. So but he's like, yeah, it's some stuff's good. So you got to stick to the weird stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I should have got the ramen burrito again because it's just stupid. That's what you want, Or he did say the bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers are good.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a jalapeno popper though.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is one last bite. It's supposed to be quick. The best thing I had was at the fair. Had nothing to do with the fair. It was a special drink for the fair, but it was from Moon Goat Coffee, which is like an OC local roastery chain type deal, but it's not a chain. Like it's like there's 3 or 4 of them. Ube matcha.
Sounds great.
Yeah, there it is for Rain. It was a matcha with milk. I got oat milk. with ube cold foam.
Beautiful.
Thick cold foam that they like made. Delicious.
Nice.
Like the cold foam was great. Did a little mixy mix. Real good stuff. So shocked at how good that was. And now it's time for one last fight. Broccoli or cauliflower? Adult food.
Broccoli.
How do you like it?
Alini.
Eh?
Alini.
Oh, broccolini.
Yeah. Steamed. Cheese. Ranch. You know. Cauliflower is more versatile, in my opinion. You can use cauliflower for a lot of stuff. But broccoli, people would always trip out. I was like a 3-4-year-old. And I would always tell my mom, I want trees. Give me the trees. I was talking about broccoli because it was my favorite food as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with cauliflower. Not deep fried. It's real good. That's cheating.
Yeah.
The way my parents make it with the tomato paste or,
or
pepper paste.
That's good stuff.
And you just stick it in the oven until it gets a little bit crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. So it's got to go with cauliflower. It didn't have to be made into rice. You don't need to do that. Just eat it the way God intended. And with that,
thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.